Yes, yes, yes. Hope everyone is blessed. Hopefully everyone's good, man. Hey, we're back again with another chill zone, man. Not a preview as such, more of a chill zone. Lots of topics to discuss. Obviously, before I get started, I'll wait for G. I think he was gonna jump in, so I'll wait for him so we don't have to go back and forth in terms of the conversation. But let's see who's in the building already, man. Before we go, big up to Honesty in the building already, man. Already dropping the news in there. Appreciate it, bro, and the links as well for everyone. Big up for Red for Life in the building as well, and whoever else. Hakeem in there. Big up, big up, big up. Let me know who else is in the house, man. Drop a comment so I know who else is in the building. And I'll shout out the people, the early comers. The early comers. Let me show you guys what's on the agenda. Topics for today, man. So we'll talk about obviously the contracts of the man, them, the GIRONA game. You know what kind of happened. NUNEZ is in there. Injuries, Fulham, team lineup, transfers, score predictions. Well, then we'll look at the Premier League and the Champions League table, because you know we always have to look at it, man. And then we'll give you our final thoughts before we head out, man. But show our hands, man. Did you guys watch the Liverpool, the toxic Liverpool video? That video was jokes still. The engagement on it was really, really good, to be fair. So it was interesting. Big up to Cav. I hear it, Cav. You in the office today, broski? Let me know, man. But yeah, who watched that video? Because the engagement was crazy still. A lot of positives and a lot of negatives in there, but it was good though. Overall good. As I said, it was just my kind of thoughts around our fan base at the moment. You know, it's crazy that we're getting shown more love from the rivals than we actually are from our own fans, man. It's kind of, I don't know, man. It's mental, to be fair to me, man. Let's get G in the building as well. Big up, G, bro.
Yo, yeah. Sorry, man. I literally had to
Nah, that's all good, bro. No, you said you had to eat and stuff like that. So
come on, man.
It's not a biggie. I know that video ran longer than you wanted. I could tell, bro. I was like, yeah, G wants to wrap this up, boy.
Bro, you know me already. Like I'm trying to do what Ends does. Like, get these videos done short, and we can. We get out of it.
Enjoy the rest of your day, bro. Like, you know what I mean,
bro. Too much, man. Too much, man. But big up everybody, obviously, in the chat. Big up all the guys, of course. You know what I mean? Here.
But yeah, now I was just telling the people before we kind of get started with the stream, a couple of topics. Some of the stuff you kind of touched on anyway, so we're not gonna redo it, rehash it kind of thing, but I'll try my best to ask kind of different questions. But yeah, I was just asking the people, did they watch the toxic Liverpool fan video?
I was talking about that was a good video, guys. You need to watch it.
I saw you throw shots in the comment section. That's right. Man said it isn't in toxics though. I was like, what? Nah, right, toxic, man. You know what I mean? I'm balanced, man.
Is doing it was like a hypocritical video. Nah, I'm joking. Nah, it's a good video. You should that and what's the other video I watched? What's the other video? I feel like it was your recent video. It might have been on Darwin NUNEZ. That might have been on Darwin.
Oh yeah, the Darwin NUNEZ one. Time's up for him.
Yeah, that was actually a good. It was a good. That was a good video, man. Because you was talking. You weren't really talking from, in my opinion, anyway, how I saw it. You weren't talking from like an emotional sense or whatever. It was literally just like trying to see from both sides, but then at the same time giving your, would I say, overall opinion to the whole, the whole kind of situation. Guys, go and watch the videos, man. Trust me, they're good videos. They're good videos.
Yeah, I appreciate it, bro. Before we get going though, G, I'll just let you see what we're not that one, this one here. So this is the topics today. Obviously, we'll do the contract stuff, GIRONA, because you mentioned it as well, and I think he mentioned it in his press conference, the injury stuff. I'll say team lineup, but we can kind of just discuss that because I know you guys literally just did it as well. We'll do our prediction and a few other bits as well. We'll kind of chop up. But nowhere else to start but the contract stuff, man. They keep asking him, and I know they tried to ask a very creative way this time round about, well, it's close, in the next 3 weeks, the boys can now speak to foreign clubs in terms of negotiating with other clubs with contracts. And surprisingly, he said, like, yeah, I'm all right. I'm not worried about it. I'm like, okay, so sure, either you know something we don't know, which is true, because obviously you must know what's going on in terms of the contract conversations, or you're like, I'll bond these guys anyway, bro. I'll just replace them in it. If they want to leave, they can just leave. I don't know what way you kind of understood it. I don't know if you watched the press conference, but it was just like, I ain't worried, bro. We don't mind the situation. I'm like, sure, bro.
Yeah, no, I watched it still. With Honest Slot, yeah, you see these quotes that people always throw up on Twitter and that. You got to actually watch it, like, because you won't understand the context unless you actually watch what he's saying. Trust me, because he's so monotone with how he speaks. I don't know if I just saw a quote, I'll be like, right, is he throwing shots at man? When nah, he just said it so calmly. But now I'm kind of on the I can't lie, I'm kind of on the side of like, you can't replace them. They're top players, isn't it? Like it's hard to replace that. But I don't feel like he's stressing about it though. Like, like some managers, you might see if they got like a top player in their squad, whether it's Liverpool or Southampton. If you got a top player in your squad, you want him to sign, you want them to do that, right? But you're trying to not put so much pressure in public. He just seems like he's like, yeah, you know what? If they sign, that's fantastic. We can move forward. But I feel like he's someone who's always got a plan, though. I feel like he's got a plan in his head. He's like, okay, I think in his head, this is me guessing, right? I think in his head, he already knows what kind of players he would want to get if they were to go. I don't think he's sitting there like, shit, if they go, we're kind of fucked. Like, what do I do in this situation?
Yeah.
I genuinely believe he's looked at it and said, yeah, if they go, then whatever. But he's so concerned with what's happening right now. He's so tapped into what's going on today. He don't care about, the future.
No, that's a crazy thing to kind of have in it. Like being self-aware is like, I understand that 3 of our key players, are potentially going to leave the football club. But at the same time, I'm here. It's about the now. We need to stick to now. We've got Fulham next. We've got GIRONA just played. We need to stick in this moment, and whatever will happen when we get to that. We'll cross that bridge when it comes to it. But yeah, no, you're right, man. And I feel like he definitely has players in mind. If these guys decide that this ain't the club for them, or we can't, strike a deal with them, I think he just has like, all right, I've got that player in my mind. I've got that player that can come in there, and I've got this player that can do that.
Yeah.
And for me, the hardest position to replace will be the Virgil one. And I know Salah is our goal scorer, and I know Trent is the star boy and all that. But that Virgil one scares me, G, bro. Because in my mind, I'm like, if he signs, I'm like, all right, I don't want to lose any of them. But if we lose them, we lose them. But Virgil, for me, bro, he's the one. He's the one, bro. Because I look around now and I'm like, there's hardly any. I'm not saying there's any decent centre backs out there, because clearly there is. But Virgil is just Virgil, bro, and he knits the team together. And losing him, and then you're telling me we go forward with Konate, Gomez, Kwanzaa, and whoever. And now eventually we're gonna have to see that. But I mean,
right now,
I don't know, bro. What does that look like to you, bro? Because that scares me more than losing the other 2, bro.
No. I've said it before. My order would be Van Dijk, Salah, and Trent. Like Van Dijk is the one that you can't lose that one. And is 100% right. He knits literally without him at the back there. I don't know. Yeah, no, I was trying to think. No, I don't know any defender in world football that I can say the opposition would be shook to kind of want to go down that area of the pitch, in terms of when they're setting up their game plan or whatever, that they look at it and think, okay, yeah, this the Liverpool's left-hand side, that's the side. You might look at Robbo, fair enough, but you're not going to look at, the weakness is Van Dijk. Like, you just wouldn't look at that. You would more than likely say, we can get a bit of joy down our left-hand side, down Liverpool's right-hand side and their left-hand side. So I don't know one. There is none. In my personal opinion, there's not one defender in world football that carries that level of aura. None. Not even anybody, in my opinion, who even comes close. And there's some good defenders out there. There are good defenders. Bastoni, good defender. Araujo, they're all good defenders. But let's keep it a buck, bro. Like, you look at them kind of defenders, and without disrespecting Arsenal fans, because we're not here for that, I would look at them the same way I would look at a Gabriel and Saliba anyway. And I'll just be like, they're 100%. Top defenders. But would I say I'm shook? Bro, let's try and let's put it this way. GIRONA for Sporting, he didn't have a good game against Saliba, but he kept trying to do it. Why? Because in your head you kind of like, nah, I'm gonna keep trying this. I'm gonna keep trying to maybe one time with Van Dijk, brother. I promise you, it's only in these random games that we might see across a season that maybe someone gets the better of him. In most games, bro, I'm seeing there's been times here I've watched a team attack and they'll see like the ball be played forward. They can get the ball, like bro. You can if you just moved up a bit, you can get the ball because they see Van Dijk is there. It's almost like they took their eye off the ball for 2 seconds. Now the ball's already gone. Van Dijk's cleaned up, whatever, and they do it with Konate now as well because Konate is strong and quick. Unless it's Adama Traore. Outside of that, when I see even Martinelli, when I see them, when they know that Konate is next to them and it's like a 50-50 ball and it's like, oh, evil, bro, I see them starting to, you do the slow kind of like, let me look like I'm running.
Martinelli did the peel-off run. Martinelli was running and he just started peeling off. He's like, all right, yeah, just get it in. I don't care. I ain't going to get it.
They're the only two centre-backs that have that. I don't know any other, like I said, Gabriel and Saliba are absolutely brilliant defenders. I'm not going to knock them, but they don't carry that aura just yet. Maybe they might get there. I don't know, and I don't really care. But they don't have that yet. And there's no defenders in world football who have that kind of aura. Like Virgil, I've seen, he looks kind of slim now. Like he looks like he's kind of trimmed down a little bit.
You, man, that Rio Ferdinand interview, I don't know if you watched it, where he's talking about taking it serious with in terms of his dieting and stuff like that. So he's put the right people in place now for him. So that's why he looks a bit more lean, and that's probably where, fingers crossed, he doesn't pick up injuries, or any more going forward now, because he just got it down to a T now.
Yeah, nah, honestly, man, you can't do. Listen, the Salah one is for different reasons. You don't want to lose him, but you're kind of like, okay. I feel like it's going to be easier to replace those goals than it would be to replace the defender. And you already know Salah's my guy. Like I don't want. There's no one. I don't think anyway. But I feel like you can go out and sign a striker and a winger, and you can maybe make up for the goals. Like there are other options, and I feel like the options out there that you can, if you're willing to spend the money, you can get that. Defense though, bro, unless you're signing Bastoni and he's not leaving Inter Milan anytime soon, bro. Like who are you signing realistically? Like it's gonna be difficult, bro. And the way that Liverpool defend relies a lot upon what Konate and Van Dijk, how they defend. Can we trust someone else? Hey, I don't know. The Trent one, that's easy, man. I got Bradley there anyway.
Honestly, question. Let's say that they don't sign before January. We don't sign a pre-contract with other teams. Can we negotiate the whole season? Yeah. They still are players until the end of the season, whether that's June 1st or July 1st, whatever, whenever they deem the end of the season is. So, yeah, we can still big up to Barnes in the building as well. Man said, Haaland, where are you? I know where Haaland is.
We were talking about that the other day. We literally talking about this. Big up, man.
Haaland do his thing, man. But yeah, I honestly, I just want to get that one done. That's the one for me. Once that's done, I'm cool with that. And to Honesty's question, bro, the problem with if we don't sign anyone, I'm sorry, if they don't sign or we've left it open for like January, and other clubs can start whispering in their ear, that's going to cause the fan base to be even more toxic than it is right now. Because all you're going to hear is now, this team wants him, this team, he's been offered this, he's been offered that. And then you're going to have the cycle again of FSG, the club, Arne Slot ain't done enough, Edwards, Richard Hughes. And that's where the cycle is going to come from. And then, Salah is going to do what Salah does, blood. Scores a goal. Yo, listen, you know what I mean? The man that ain't spoken to me. Virgil's going to be like, yo, I ain't saying nothing, but I know what's going on. And Trent's going to be like, yo, don't ask me any questions, bro, because I ain't answering nothing. So it's just going to cause more uncertainty. So I think if they can get one done before January, I think that kind of gives the fan base a bit of ease. And then they go, okay, at least we got the ball rolling. He's now done and dusted. Let's move over to the next guys and try and sign them. Big up to Kels as well. Hope you're feeling good though, Kels. I don't even know what time it is now in the morning, or night. But you know what I mean.
Big up.
Yeah. But you spoke about GIRONA, man, because I heard obviously you mentioned about the manager mentioning it, Arne Slot mentioning in the press conference about him not being happy with the overall performance in that game. And then he mentioned about like, yeah, we had the Everton game, but then because we had it off, I felt like the team could have went in there with a bit more energy, but I didn't see it. And then he also mentioned, because we say it as well, I know Savage mentioned and you mentioned it as well, Liverpool are better when we just play games. When we have rest, bro, we don't play well the next one. In theory, you're like, oh, they've had a week off, let's go. Energy for days. Nope. These men are better, churning out results, playing games. What did you make of that game, bro? And his comments are around it.
I think his comments matched the game. Like, you know, in my opinion, we were lucky to walk away with the victory and clean sheet as well. Mad. Alisson had about 5 saves to bloody talk about coming back in straight into the fire. Yeah, no, it wasn't good. You got the victory, of course. That's the only thing that matters, of course. But it wasn't a good performance. He even said it. We're giving up chances, and I think that pissed him off more than anything else. Is that forget how we were actually playing? It's the fact that we're giving up these chances. Like it's a lot of chances that we're giving. And Girona, I can't lie. There was I thought they were going to bag. At one point, I was like, oh, he's going to score it, and then he skied it, or he's going to score it, and he's just Alisson saved it. By the way, Alisson was making saves look mad easy, by the way. Like some of those saves, I was like...
That's what I said about Alisson, bro. That's why I think he's world-class, bro, because... And it's not even like the other stuff. It's just the fact that he just makes the hard stuff look easy, bro. And he just... Yeah. Like, even when he went through and he parried it, I'm like... I see keepers flap at that, bro. But, yeah, it's mental, man. But, yeah, go on. Big up to Savage joining in as well. Big up, bro.
Big up, Savage, bro. Yeah. Honestly, it's just one of those, isn't it? Like it's like I said earlier on. It's great when you're doing the winning even when you're bad. I don't know if you can keep doing the winning when you're bad, because it will definitely catch up. It happens. No winning teams go through too long of a period of just winning when they're bad. They do have to start having spells, and it's usually later on in the season. So let's just get there. But they have a period where it's like, bro, they're on smoke, they're on fire, yada. I just think that's the way I've
Big up, Sav, though, man. But yeah, we're chopping up kind of the Girona conversation, how well we didn't play. That was a boring ass game, boy. But the manager said, and I bigged you up for this one, because he was like, Liverpool are better when we play consistently. When we have a week off, bro, for some reason, I don't know what happens to us, bro. And Slot said the same thing. He was just like, yeah, I thought, having the Everton game off, that means when we go into this, I would have seen the boys with a lot more energy. Didn't see it at all. So he has to kind of figure that out, because it's not something that is new to us. We've seen this in the past, where when Liverpool have time off, the performance drops. So I don't know what we need to kind of do about that.
Yeah, well, fucking hell. I forgot we played Girona. That's how bad that game was. Bro, honestly,
because it was at 5:45, it just felt boring.
Nah, bro. Because once the game started, I forgot it was 5:45. I remember saying to my son on the watch long, like, yo, when they come off, I was like, bro, it's only this time. For some reason I thought it was late. So, bro, I don't know. That game was so bad, blood. If I didn't have the man them in the chat just talking about other stuff, bro, it would have been a failure, bro. They just didn't look good at all, and it was the midfield more than anything. There's no cohesion in the midfield. I think part of the midfield making Gomez and Quanda look even worse than they are, bro. To be honest, bro. Like, bro, Gomez and bro, the passes to them were all giving the ball on man under pressure, and instead of playing the ball in front of players, you're playing it like backwards. I was like, bro, I don't know what's going on here, bro. But yeah, no cohesion. There was nothing up top of the pitch. Wasn't good, blood. Yeah, the fact that Alisson was probably the best player and Robbo got man of the match should tell you how bad he was on it. So stinky, man. But it's one game. We won the game. Maybe they had the attitude of the fans, because the way the fans were going into this game as well was like it didn't matter. And I didn't get it, because that's why I asked you in the preview: are we actually through, or is everyone just doing the, thinking that we're better than we are, kind of thing? Like, no, we're through anyway, because we know that can fail. It's just so when I realized that we wasn't through, I'm like, yeah, maybe everyone's just a bit too comfy, bro. And don't know, it's always hard to tell what the players make up of other teams that they're not used to, because I don't know if people are showing them video footage on the other team or they're just focused on themselves. But along with the fan base, it felt like everyone tried to mug Girona off like they were dickheads, bro, and clearly they're not. So everything I saw in that game, I expected from Girona to do. I just thought we would play better. Trash.
You said about Girona as well before they get him as well.
Yeah, it's because Real Madrid played them like 2 days before, and obviously I saw them last season. And you used to know this. Last season they were top of the table for most of the league season, and the season before that they wasn't even in the league, bro. So they lost 2 of their best players, and then they carried on play. And I'm like, yeah, they keep a lot of possession of the ball, and if you give this team any inkling of they can go forward, they're gonna try and attack you. And you saw it, bro. And yeah, man, Alisson had a lot. I didn't check the stats after the game or anything, but it felt like he made a save every 5 minutes, bro. It was hard.
They had a lot of shots, to be fair, man.
Yeah, man.
It felt like, and I'll pivot the conversation to the next topic around NUNEZ, but it felt like both strikers didn't want to win the game, bro. Danjuma didn't want to win it, and NUNEZ didn't want to win it. But just listening to Arne Slot's press conference, because obviously, G, I know me and you are in similar type, in the groups in terms of the content creators and stuff. And I saw one of them say, they'd like misquote. They took a snippet out, and I was like, that's not the full quote. Yeah, I was like, that's not the full quote. And that's when I realized, man, them ain't actually watching the press conferences. They're just looking at little snippets, little quotes, and then just running with it. But to go back to NUNEZ, he just saying, look, I don't judge, and it's not word for word, but from what I can recollect, I don't judge the forwards. And he mentioned Mo, and he obviously the other attackers, didn't name them by name, but Mo and Darwin, just solely on goals. He mentioned he looks at obviously their work rate as well. And he said, and then the part that everyone was kind of using was, he was just like, I could just remember there was 2 games, and he said the Las Palmas one and the last half an hour of this one is where I felt like NUNEZ standards dropped. And then they just ran with that as Slot saying that his standards was just dead food and he wasn't good. But he was just mentioning those are the last 2 times, in his opinion, he felt NUNEZ wasn't up to standards. But it was jokes, bro, because I saw online, he was like, well, we should judge our striker by goals. What is my manager talking about? So who's at fault here? The manager on one hand is telling us, I'm not judging my forwards based on goals. I'm looking at the other side of the game. What they're doing, are they impactful? And he said he is. And I'm looking at their work rate. But the fan base is saying, nah, we don't care about what you're saying, big man. We want to judge him based on his goals, and you should be doing the same. What's your man's opinion on that?
Just before Savage goes, I'll let you go. Don't you think Slot holds on to things like a gal you cheated on? This brother said Las Palmas. Do you know how long ago Las Palmas even was, bro? That's
pre-season, bro.
Bro, I forgot about that game. Who he just said it. I was like, Las Palmas. Fucking hell, like you've been holding on to that for a minute. Like you've been thinking, yeah, see, bro, if you do that again, yo, sorry. It's just when he said it, yeah, it made me laugh. I was thinking, nah, this brother holds on to things.
Yeah, he does, man. He's bro. I listen. I pray for Nottingham next time we play them,
bro. Real talk.
Yeah, he's on mashing them man up still.
Yeah, what do you man think about
it's
that?
It's a bit of a weird one, isn't it? Because there's 2 parts to it. Obviously, in terms of when it comes to like transfers and all that stuff, I kind of try and figure out what the manager wants by listening to as many interviews as I can, as many press conferences as I can. Because I'm not just going to make stuff up. So the biggest one was what kind of midfielder he wanted at one point. And then we knew that he was trying to sign one particular midfielder, and we saw how he was playing. So then I stopped. Any player that I wanted myself, I just forgot about it because what's the point? It's not that style of player, innit? So then I went to the kind of style he wants. That's where I listen to the manager. When it comes to what he judges people doing in their position, there's a part of me that listens to him still. Yeah. Because whether he's a coach or not, the fundamentals of football are that. I don't need Slot to tell me that, bro. So, you know what I mean? Like a defender defends and an attacker attacks. That's fine. If it's positions on the pitch, I'm not judging the players unless they're out of positions by the manager saying stuff. So, for example, with Trent and Robbo, their positions changed and people were losing their mind about them early in the season, up until like 3-4 games ago. And I constantly kept saying, I literally heard the manager say that it's changed. And then I heard Robbo and Trent go on CBS and tell you that it's changed, isn't it? So when everyone's like, I don't like the fact that Robbo's up the top of the pitch, she's damn near in the 10 position. I don't like the fact Trent's up there. I'm like, that's where the manager told them to go clearly because both of them are doing it. when it comes to what you want from your player, there is going to be subjectiveness because obviously football's still entertainment and you like what you like. I don't need people to do stuff above their means just because I like it. Yeah, I mean, you know, like Zabiri wants Curtis to play long balls for no reason. I'm not even trying to take the piece. It's just an example. Like, I don't need man to do that if he can play the short pass. Why does he have to show me his range just because? He doesn't have to. If it comes to strikers scoring goals, I just need my striker to score a goal when he's in the position to score a goal. And everything else, I don't have an issue with. So if it's less goals than the normal striker would get, but the manager's happy with it, then that's just how it is. I dealt with that with Bobby for years, and I heard Klopp tell you how they wanted Bobby to play. I heard the coach say how they wanted Bobby to play, and then everyone started to accept it with Bobby. Even pundits accepted it. They just, the false he's not there to remember everyone's thing. Every time they try to argue Bobby's point, he's not there to get all the goals. He's there to link up the play and all that stuff. Yeah. But I never dropped my standards that when Bobby was in front of goal, you have to score, bro. You're not going to give me this slipper foot shot thing. You're not going to do it, bro. You're not going to, and so I'm not having it. And so that's like with any other striker. When we watched Crystal Palace versus Liverpool and Jota was missing sitters, the manager didn't tell him to miss sitters. So I'm not going to be like, oh yeah, Jota's playing false nine today, so he's not there to score goals. When we had a midfield of Hendo, Fabinho, and Wijnaldum, it was clear that their job wasn't go out and attack and score loads of goals. But when they were in position to score goals, you better score, bro. Like, you ain't going to do all this turning back. And I like that with the players now. Same with Gravenberch, Sabozanite. Bro, these men keep going forward and then drawing blanks and that and turning backwards. Big man, the manager didn't tell you to get to the final third and turn backwards. That's not a tactic, bro. Shoot, innit? But apart from that, I don't mind, bro. So when it comes to Darwin, if the manager's happy with his work rate and all that other stuff, that's fine. That's a good thing. That's obviously what's keeping him in the squad, keeping him, bringing him on the pitch. But when you're in front of goal, you need to score goals, bro. That's just how I see it.
And he also mentioned as well, G, before you go, he said, like, obviously for us and him, obviously we want him to score and he wants to score. And he thinks like sometimes he just wants it too much. And I think that's always been his issue. It's like he's too amped up, man. Sometimes just score the goal just because, bro. He wants to score the goal and rip the shirt off and run into the fans, bro, for every goal. We don't need that, bro. Just need you to put the ball in the back of the net. What did you think, though, G, bro? Because he's the man of been on the agenda for literally the whole week.
Yes, honestly, bro, like, yeah, I'm just gonna agree with what Savage said, to be honest with you, which is it's cool what you're doing. You could do the running around thing. I don't have an issue with that. But Savage said it, bro. If you're in front of goal, I beg you score, bro. Like, I'm not really buying into the whole thing that people are saying now about, but he doesn't get enough chances or whatever. Because my argument is that, well, when he wasn't scoring that many goals. So it's not like I'm going to trust him anyway, regardless. So we're just angry at the fact that when you do get these opportunities, you're just not clinical enough for our liking. By the way, this is for our liking, you know. This for another team, this might be all right in terms of what he's actually doing overall. But for me and what I want to see from my striker, this is not enough, bro. Like, it's just not enough. And the fact that you're not getting that many chances to score goals and you're kind of limited in in the chances that you do get, I can't lie, the scrutiny is going to be even more so than last season. Like, I actually think it's going to be worse because you're not even getting enough. So the ones you are getting, they become a bit more crucial as opposed to, like, you know, last season, man had like 5, 6, 7 shots in a game. Okay, he's missing, but cool, that's that. Now you're getting 2 or 3. If you're lucky. Yeah. So, brother, if you're not scoring, it almost then signifies that what we think means that, well, he can't score when he's got volume of chances. He can't score when he's not got that many chances. The running around could only work for so long, bro. Like,
that's why the thing happened, didn't it? Last season, that's why that dance thing happened, because he was only in there for 2 games, I think it was 2 games or 2.5 games, and he came in and scored 3 goals, and he had like 5 chances, so it made it look bad. We know for a fact that if Dan's played another 10 games after, actually we don't know for a fact, but what he had another 10 games, you know what I mean? He might not score again, bro. Just like, I mean, we didn't get to see it, but though when you threw him on for like 3 minutes and he just rattled, man. Yeah, it looks mad, bro. But if you're starting from the beginning of the game, you might not get it. And I liken NUNEZ to a goalkeeper who, you see the modern goalkeepers where everyone wants them to pass up from the back and that.
Yeah.
All right, bro. But if you just start letting the ball between your arms and that, bro, I'm gonna say the same thing. I hear what the manager wants you to do and passing the ball out of that, but your bread and butter is saving shots on it.
Yeah,
Catching the ball. So I don't care. No one tell me that he's a. That's what I feel about Ederson at Man City, bro. He's the best with the ball at his feet, bro. But you shoot at him, it's a bit meaty, bro.
Yeah.
No, he is.
That's why you never hear Man City fans argue the point with Ederson. They just yeah. Ortega's probably better than him at saving shots. But so good with the feet. So it's like what are the fundamentals of what your job is on the football pitch, bro? And unless these new managers think they can just rewrite the football game, and I'm just gonna go along with it, bro. But that only takes you so far, bro.
Nah, fairs. Injury wise, now obviously might as well shift to that because now we've got Chiesa back and Jota back. That should alleviate some of the pressure off the man, them, right? Should alleviate some of the pressure. NUNEZ now will be bench, you would assume now with Jota coming back. Chiesa now back as well. That means there's more rotation for the front men as well. We should be in a better place now, man. The gunman is back, bro. Should we not be more happier now that we've got players back? Or
Chiesa's not back, bro.
Yeah, Chiesa not. I don't
think bro, until I see Chiesa on the pitch for 5 minutes is when I know he's back, bro.
Oh, you saying he has to be on for 5 minutes at least?
I don't trust the team boss. I don't trust the catering. Something's gonna happen, blood. Something's gonna happen. He's gonna trip up, stub his toe before the warm up. He's gonna pull his hamstring.
Remember, you guys remember Tottenham versus West Ham? What happened years ago when Tottenham were trying to get top 4, and they all had, they got food poisoning.
Yeah,
that's Chiesa, bro. Like I don't. As a Savage, you don't trust nothing. I don't. Trust nothing.
Remember when Naby was fitting and he got off the plane injured?
Yeah,
that was bad.
Yeah, that's the shit. Because who injured him on the plane, blood?
Yeah, man, them playing around too much.
Hold on,
man, them playing around too much.
And as for Jota, bro, I love Jota, bro, but listen, man, we all know that the gunman talk escalates when the other striker's not playing as well, bro. But when Jota was there just before he got injured, to be fair to him, he started playing better just before he got injured, but he still weren't scoring that much goals. And I saw him have the chances and miss them as well. Very easy chances, by the way. So
yeah, because Slot called him out for one of them when he turned. Was it Crouch and someone say, "Oh, you'd have scored that header"? And
it was Joe Cole and Crouch in it on the Palace.
Yeah. Palace game.
It's a bit mad still. Of course, it does make the team. It's always going to make the team better having more talented players around because it gives the manager more options in certain parts of the game. But it doesn't mean it's going to change. I mean, it's hard to say it's going to change everything because we ain't losing any games, isn't it? So performance-wise, we could look better, but the game-wise, we win nearly every game anyway.
No, but obviously, because they don't want the NUNEZ to play, which is justified, whatever reason that is, and that's fine. But now,
go on.
That's your
question. Do you want NUNEZ to play? Because you keep saying they.
No, I don't.
Like he's distancing himself from everyone else.
Yeah. I'm just saying. Like,
sorry. Is it my way of questioning? Apologies.
Can you just articulate a bit better?
Sorry. No, okay. My bad. How should I ask the question then, Sav? Or how should I?
No, you distance yourself away from you. If you agree with the same thing, then
yeah,
you get me. But you
did I say we as fans agree that Jota should play? Yeah, okay. No, I agree. I think we as fans, Liverpool fans, Jota should be the one starting. And I think at the start of the season we said he was the main guy anyway, and NUNEZ was going to be the backup. But yet again, the main guy can't keep himself fit, so then we had to rely on the guy that some of the fan base hate and don't like. So I don't know if it's his fault.
The more dating thing for NUNEZ is that he's used Diaz there a couple of times. That's the bigger problem. Using the other striker there's fine because that's what he's there for, bro. But the fact that Diaz and the striker has been used there a few times, I don't know, but we'll see, man.
Bro, all I'm saying is Jota being back, it's starting to become like really. I'm sure Savage, you mentioned this at first before everyone started saying it. It really is starting to become like Daniel Sturridge, like when you're like. You are happy you're back, but we have zero faith in you being fit for that long. So I'm almost inclined to say I kind of want to play with someone else up front because I need to get used to. The team needs to get used to having someone else up front and using you sparingly, because we keep trying to use you. You get injured. Yeah, Gary, let me drop a couple more pounds and get fit. I promise you I can go up front. But I think that the way that the team is moving at this moment in time, look at it. None of our attackers outside of Salah can remain consistent. That for me bugs me more than anything, because I'm like, I beg someone else just be just a little bit more consistent. Like, I'm not even asking for too much. Just a little bit more consistent, bro.
Okay, can I ask you because I think the reason is because they don't trust themselves enough. And I feel like they play into that overly reliance on Mo is the guy, let me give it to Mo. Instead of going, you're here, you're a part of the team, take responsibility and stop passing it on. Take the responsibility. Sobo, we see him at the edge of the box. He's going, now I'll just rather lay the 3-yard pass. I'm like, you do know he's going to do the exact same thing you would have done. He's going to cut in and shoot. Why do you just shoot? You're at the edge of the box. Have a shot. When they cut in as well, instead of looking for the back post, why don't we just shoot? Get the shot away.
That makes sense.
They just keep passing.
Yeah. I feel like Harvey could get himself 10 Premier League goals if he played in the 10. Because he's got a bit away from that only passing to Salah thing. I was thinking, because I was looking at all the other wingers and stuff like that, and I don't think that the other ones are not consistent as wingers. I just think that Salah's way better than them, bro. And he performs above his means as a winger, bro. Like, no other winger performs like him, innit? And then we just don't have a number 9 that rosses the ball in all the time, because then it wouldn't even look that bad. So I get what he's saying, but I don't think it's the attackers not doing it. I think it's when you say attackers not doing the job, I think it's the middle of the park, Jota and NUNEZ, blood. I don't think it's the other ones in that. I think there's this kind of, when I look at the rest of the wingers after a whole season as well, because even last season we didn't look that great. I do caveat that with the same thing I said about NUNEZ. But when I see you in those positions, you need to score. So that's not a thing.
Of course,
you just have to do that. But when I looked at the reason why everyone Saka and Salah is because, well, Saka's performing better than all the other wingers apart from Salah. And there's no after that, all the other wingers are around the same, bro. Even with the best teams, like Man City, who kept winning the trophies back to back. When you look at the wingers, everyone kind of performs the same. And ours is around the same numbers or a little bit better, but Salah's just better than everyone.
You know what I mean? Sorry, you know what I mean when I say consistency. It's a weird thing, right? Because obviously Diaz has scored goals this season. I think he's on like 9. I think now. I think I want to say. So it's this is gonna sound weird. It's not even the fact that because you're scoring goals. I'm not necessarily mad at that, but it's like I'm looking now. Diaz hasn't scored a goal since September.
Oh yeah, in that way, I think.
So you like, it's great that you've got 9 goals already, and obviously we've got this other guy who can get you however many goals. Salah.
Sorry, G, is that in the Prem you're talking about? Is the last time he scored was September, or your
last time from what I can see?
Here, in the Prem, because if you're
no.
Well, it does make sense. It does make sense, and obviously a couple of the games scored like 2 goals as well, so that makes sense.
I said September. It is the 30th of October. Was the last goal I can see here that Luis Diaz has got here.
Okay,
he's got an assist in that time, but yeah, for Liverpool, he scored for Colombia in that time as well.
Oh, okay.
The thing is, I'm not disagreeing with you. Basically, what I was getting at is all the other teams, their strikers, their top goal scorer.
Sorry, the hat trick against Leverkusen. Sorry.
All the other teams, apart from Arsenal, Liverpool, all the other teams, their top goal scorers, their striker, bro.
But it's like, you know, like we like, it's like Diaz got like his bunch of obviously he scored a hat trick in 1 game, so it's fair.
Yeah, he scored 2 in another one. He scored a brace.
2 in another one. So it's like, okay, so that's already 5 goals out of the 9 that you've got this season. So that means there's only been however many other games which is more or less probably 1 a game. So you're saying 4 other games in an amount that you've played, meaning you're not scoring in any other game. So I'm almost like, it's great for the bunch that you can get the 9. That's fantastic. You know, I'm almost like, can you just like spread it? I'm not asking for bare about it. As in, I'm even saying maybe even just 2 or 3 more. Like I'm not even asking for Salah numbers at all. It's just a little bit more.
I actually think his problem.
We don't.
I think their problem is the assist more than anything. I'll be honest. I don't.
Oh yeah,
I have to keep caveating. I'm not against what you're saying, but I promise it's because Salah's better than everyone, bro.
No, I know. I know.
Because if Salah's one person, or do Saka probably performs like an elite level winger because he gets the assists and goals.
Yeah.
and at decent numbers. Salah performs like a striker and a number 10, but he's playing on the wing. So he gets all the assists and all the goals. But that's two people. Take the rest of the league and the numbers from like Diaz and Gakpo, that matches up with the rest of the league. Or it might be a little bit better, bro. Because we know at Man City, who do they have the wing? Doku and all that, bro. They're not on the same numbers as them.
They ain't scoring goals, bro.
Right, it's not a made up thing. Apart from like Brennan Johnson, who's performed better than he's ever had this season. Go down the list of the league, bro. It's all the strikers. Or there's going to be one team where everyone's terrible, so the goals are chipping in from everywhere.
Is the comparison
they're performing out their skin? My thing for them is they don't get enough assists. That's my thing for them, especially Diaz doesn't get enough assists, bro.
Yeah.
Do they play? Do they play like? Because you know when I look at, say, let's use a Doku for an example. He doesn't strike me as a guy, a winger that goes to get goals. He's not in the team to try and get goals. He should, but he looks like I need to beat the player, get the ball in the box for the players to. But Diaz isn't. I don't look at him as, oh, you're solely like try and get more assists. He's in the team to score as well. His job is to do both. So he's not like the traditional style winger, in my opinion. There and same for Gakpo. I feel like, say for instance, if a Doak comes back, I think Doak would be like, oh, your job is to try and facilitate, get assists. Yeah, you just get assists, get the ball in the box, create havoc, get the ball in the box. Yeah. And that could be a problem for us, bro. Like, it's not balanced. Like, we got one guy banging goals for fun. The rest of the team trying their best to chip in. Then the middle of the park are like, rah, we can't find our feet. We don't know what we're doing in here. So it's kind of all over the place. The balance might just be
that's why I said it's the number 9s. I'm not joking, bro. It's the number 9s. How are we the team that are number 9? And we know Arsenal. Theirs is rubbish as well. Our team is the one where our number 9 don't score enough goals, blood. It is because Nottingham's got Chris up front and he scores goals, bro.
Yeah, he's scoring goals.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Our attackers are like score like Calvert-Lewin levels and that, bro. It's rubbish, bro.
Bro, it's like
I'll take Visser up top right now, bro. He's cold, bro. Put Visser up top for us, bro. Score goals. We put Buemo up top, he'll score goals, bro.
You saying we just need like to go to this one. So Zabiri, big up Zabiri, my man says Salah isn't better than the other wingers. He's just getting more goals. And then Scrap saying we don't need an out-and-out 9, in my opinion. So what do we need then, lads, bro, in there? Because if Jota and Darwin ain't cutting it, what do we need? Because I think
even if we don't need an out-and-out number 9, our false 9 doesn't score enough goals. If that makes everyone feel better, it doesn't make a difference. But they still need to score more goals. I mean, and I say need to. That's probably harsh because clearly we're top of the table and we don't need to. But I actually don't think. Like, I know that we over-reliance on Salah. They're not relying on him, bro. Like, it's not like everyone's playing like bums and Salah. They're not relying on him. He's just better than them, bro. He's more hungry for what he needs to do. He's always directing what he needs to do. Yeah, I mean, he doesn't overcomplicate stuff. So that's why sometimes Salah looks shit in performance because he's just trying to do the one basic thing and it doesn't come off anymore, bro. But he will always be there. Diaz tries to overcomplicate stuff, bro. I see man cutting. Now I have to cut in again and cut in again. And now he's next to Salah, bro. Gakpo is actually a little bit less complicated because Gakpo's thing is I'm cutting in, I'm trying to shoot, bro. I'm cutting in across into the back post. Then our attackers, who knows, blood? Who knows the strikers, how they overcomplicate stuff? NUNEZ doesn't need to be involved in the play. So when Scrap says we don't need a 99 number 9, in my opinion, I understand, but that means the person who's there can't be NUNEZ because him being involved in the play is not good for us, bro. He kind of just needs to be there to be on the end of what's there. And then when it's Gakpo and Diaz and Robbo and whoever, there's no one in the middle, bro. They're not there.
Do you guys think then? Yeah, both of you. Enz is asking strikers, right? That's how I did that the show yesterday. You guys know the Liverpool fan base. We know what they're on. If we got a Cunha or João Pedro, and when they're ending up with 12 goals in the season, do you think this fan base is going to be happy?
No.
So the reason I ask that is that because we're already getting that anyway when you...
Yeah, my caveat would be, when it comes to a number 9, buying one, I need to know where you're buying one and Salah's still there, or is Salah not? Because there's a big difference, bro. You buy number 9 and Salah's not going to be there. then I just need a winger to beat his player and get the ball in the box to the striker. And
say he's still there, and even if I want to kind of get to that in the transfer section as well. But just say we signed him for an example, João Pedro, and Salah still stays, and he gets 12. The reason why I know they won't be happy is because most, if not from the ones we've spoken about, and the reasons why. For us, like we have the conversation. I know Jerry's like, fundamentals. Savage is saying just certain fundamentals, fundamentals. But majority of the people that you speak to or see comments from is lack of goals, not scoring enough goals. So this is where I am on the side of, if you're telling me Salah's still there and João comes in and he gets 12 goals, you be hypocritical if you go, that's fine.
Yeah.
Is that 12 goals?
You know what I mean? Because
overall.
Yeah, just 12 goals because the Premier League.
12 goals overall. I'll just say like 12
goals overall is pants, bro.
No, but I'm talking about from a Premier League standpoint because Darwin got 11 and they say weren't good. So if he gets
Darwin's problem's not the numbers with people.
No. For us it isn't. For majority it is, bro. For us it isn't. We always have the footballing fundamentals, not holding up the ball right. Certain things he looks awkward on the ball. But when you watch everyone else, when they speak, bro, from comments,
maybe you're right because I'm not watching everyone. But this seems to me like the first season I've heard them mention his numbers like that. Before, it was what you actually see on the pitch, innit? Like in front of the goal. Because it's more the fact of, okay, you scored this many goals, but I literally keep seeing you miss. This season sounds like numbers, and this season they have a right to talk about the numbers because they're not good enough. But if the guy came and scored 12 in the Prem, but was scoring bare goals in the Champions League and all that, it's going to end up being like 20 plus, and I think it'll be fine if Salah's still there. If he's not,
but here's the problem though, Savage, bro. That's what Darwin got though. He got what? Say, was it 18 goals, 19 goals?
Yeah, but the geezer can't be a bum in front of goal.
I hear that, but I'm just trying to think. I'm just trying to show you, like, even if we add the extra 2 goals, so the only difference is the way he looks and the extra 2 goals. Then,
well, yeah, but the way he looks is actually missing them. So, for example, what I'm talking about would be Bobby, bro. But if Bobby was back in the Liverpool squad or didn't leave and got 12 in the Prem, but played how Bobby plays, nobody would be pissed, bro. But if he was missing bare chances and got 12, we're like, bro, it's easy to say that you got 12 and that's all right, but we saw how many chances you kept missing. So I think that's the biggest problem.
I think Bobby's a good usage of
the build-up and stuff.
I think Bobby's a good choice of player to use, but the only thing is because the fan base love Bobby in it, so they're not going to say no to that. I'm just saying, if you
sorry to even cut you like that. I was just looking now. Yeah, sorry to cut you. They love Bobby, but let's not get it twisted. If Mane and Salah don't score the goals that they do, I promise you, Bobby does not get talked about in the way that he does. He needed Salah, and because Bobby was dead when it just came to being a normal striker to score goals. He had that one season where he scored bare goals. Yeah, fair enough. Outside of that, Bobby was not a finisher, which is fine, by the way, because Mane and Salah were doing that job. That would be calm. If they weren't doing the job, bro, like this Bobby stuff.
But that's my point. If they wasn't doing the job, the way Klopp set them up was to be like that. So however Slot sets up his front three, that would be the biggest difference. I'm not talking about the last 2 seasons of Bobby, because one of them he started to get injured, and then all of a sudden he lost all power in his foot, bro. But there was just no power there. But his link up was so good. So that's what I'm saying. João Pedro might not come in and rasp bare goals in, but his link up play is very good. I don't know about
for me, I would love honestly, bro. If he comes in and does that, I would love it as well, because I know that's what we've been asking.
Exactly, and then when there is a chance for him to score, he'll score. Whereas I have to say to people, and I can tell that people have only been watching Cunha in the Prem, bro. I don't know why his name keeps popping up, bro. Because I don't know if you saw him before he got to Wolves and bro. Man was mad wasteful, bro. Like mad wasteful.
And even when he was at Wolves, it's only been this season and slightly last season.
Exactly.
His ratio
because every now and again with him, the goal he does score is a scream, bro. It's like some mad goal, bro. And he's obviously better on the ball, but yeah, man. I don't know if Cunha's the one, bro. You're wasting money on that one, bro. I don't know.
It's just the only reason why I ask it though, Sav, is like from a footballing standpoint and the conversation I know we've had, I know what we want in that forward in terms of what we would like to see. But online, it's right. I equate, so people are going to use like missed chances and stuff, which is fine, but it's still the same as the goals, in it. The reason why you have an issue is because he's not scoring the goals. So even you can tell me missed chances, you can tell me the conversion rate. It still comes down to you're not scoring goals. So if a guy comes in and scores the exact same amount of goals, and then you're happy with that, we would be fine because we'd be like, right, he would score the ones that we need him to score and then facilitate whatever. But the others then can't say, nah, you're cool with that, because
that's true.
That's not your reason on why
you
you
know
don't like the guy. Your reason is
Klopp probably helped the Bobby thing, because Klopp said on many occasions of how he wanted Bobby to play in it. If Slot came out and got a new player and said his job in the system is to glue this together and blah blah blah, then that's the same. That's why we were fine with the midfield, because everyone, when I mean everyone, I'm talking about pundits as well. Yeah, Liverpool's midfield is just it's cogs in the system. It's the engine. It's not there to score goals. And it's like when rival fans try and take the piss out of not this Man City because they're trash at the moment, but regular Man City. All they try and do is, well, Grealish, you ain't scored since. I'm like, bro, if Guardiola didn't want you in his team, he'd kick you out his team, bro. Like, obviously, they're there to facilitate one man, innit? And as long as he was scored, and that's my point, like, as long as Haaland was scoring his 50 goals, it kind of took everything away and no one was focused on the rest of the wingers, bro. And why would they? They want to treble? What? Focus on us if you want, bro. While Grealish is getting drunk on stage with all of his medals, bro. Because he did contribute. Now, the history books are going to look back and go, yeah, Grealish got his trophy, didn't contribute. I watched him contribute, though. He just wasn't with the goals and assists that you like. But it's the cogs in the system. When they didn't have Haaland playing and is injured and Alvarez was there, go and see when Doku and all that scored their goals, bro. And when Foden scored most of his goals. Because they had to. They had to put in more, which is what we would have to do. Salah wasn't there. And whether people want to keep Salah or not, eventually he's going to go. So we have to sort something out. But if the manager's happy, then they'll just have to deal with it, bro. But we're all going to have our preferences at the end of the day. For me, I don't mind, bro. I just want everyone to do a little bit better, bro. Whether Salah's outperforming everyone more, the wingers can still play a little bit better in terms of.
Could we then say then, Sav? Could we know, like how Man City go, right? Everyone else is here, and we facilitate this guy. Can we not just say the other guys in our team facilitate more? Can we not say that, or do we don't accept that because we expect our number 9 to do a certain thing? Because and I know obviously Mo ain't our number 9, but he's always in the right places at the right time to score these goals.
That's a good point.
Can we not say the team facilitates him to get the numbers, and the rest of you guys just chip in and make sure you guys get decent numbers?
I think if you're talking about this season, no, I don't think the team's there to facilitate him. I think he's just. I don't even have to explain it because I've not been happy with all of Mo's performances and that. I think he's performed way better over the last certain amount of games and that. But before that, when he was getting his goals, I was pissed off every game when he was playing. But the man's is inevitable, isn't it? Yeah. And he was picking up scraps to score his goals. It's not like people were giving him this major through ball every time. He's picking up scraps and that, bro, to score his goals because he was in the number 9 spot. Because our number 9 didn't want to fucking be there, bro. So he just took the spot, which is kudos to him. I don't think but I do think that previously people do give him the ball more than anyone else, but I think that's just natural. You give your best player the ball, and
give the best player.
Give Messi the ball more, give Ronaldo the ball more. I think it always happens. You just give your best players the ball. If you go and look at Man City, when De Bruyne's fit, he gets the ball more than anyone else. When Foden was fit last season, him, and then obviously Haaland. So I don't think it's a big problem. I don't think because obviously there's people on the left hand side, and I don't think they're trying to facilitate Mo, but maybe he's just hungry to do what he's doing, and he seems mad relaxed in it. Yeah,
subconscious thoughts.
You know the best way I can put it for myself personally, bro. I don't care who scores as long as we score and win the game. I don't have a particular for me personally. I don't go. I need this person to do this for me to be happy. I just want to see us win, and I don't care who gets it. It could be Alisson kick it and the goalkeeper slips and he goes in. It could be Virgil header. It could be a Mo Salah won the goal. It could be a substitution last minute. Could be a free kick. I don't care. But I feel like the emphasis now is too much onto that. We care who is getting goals instead of going.
Is your point not in hindsight though?
No, but that's the way I've always been because I know.
Yeah, I'm not saying that you haven't. I'm just asking because I'm saying there's nothing wrong with what you're saying. In fact, that's logic, isn't it? Like whoever scores the goals, who cares as long as we win the game. But at the end of the season, it's going to equate to trophies or not. At the end of the season, if we don't win the trophies that we were supposed to win or wanted to win, but everyone did what you wanted, then you're going to start looking at, well, where are the goals supposed to come from? Because it's going to be a moment where the person whose job it is to score them don't score them. You get me? It's like if it's hard actually. You can't even equate it to defending because they're clean sheets in it. But
Yeah,
like, if someone, it's too extreme. I was gonna say like if our defenders were blocking the ball off the line every time, I don't care as long as it don't go in. But Quentin, I'm like, yeah, listen,
that's too many. Yeah, that's too many chances there.
Yeah,
You guys blocking the ball.
I do think there's a balance, and I don't think you're wrong at all. That overall, if we win, that's what I said. If we win every game 1-0, and every game I watch, I hate the game while I'm watching it. I'll take the trophy.
Yeah. Of course.
Now, don't get me wrong. Once the season's done and we're going to another season, I'm gonna start saying I watch football for entertainment, and I don't want to see this shit again, blood.
Yeah.
But because I watched Chelsea do it with Costa, they just won every game 1-0, and they won the Prem, bruv. It's all right.
Yeah, they 2-1s, 1-0, 3-0.
I guess every player has their job.
Yeah.
So you're right. I don't think it should be solely on one person, but I do think that they should have. If you're a striker, you should have more goals than everyone else. But I don't think you should have. You should be the one scoring all the goals. And if you're the midfielder, you probably should be assisting more than anyone else. But doesn't mean you have to have all the assists. So I just think that do your job in your role in it. But I do think you're right. There is a bit more emphasis.
Do you know what it is? It's because you look at like comparison to the City team. You have one guy scoring all the goals, but no one else chipping in. So that's why their results fluctuate all over the place. Because Foden ain't there. You know, Rodri ain't there to score the extra goals because he's injured. You know, Kevin De Bruyne ain't scoring. David Silva ain't scoring. Grealish ain't scoring. Salvino ain't scoring. Gundogan ain't
David Silva, you know, should hope not.
Bro, I was thinking like that.
Bernardo Silva, my bad. Bernardo Silva ain't scoring. But you got Doku ain't scoring. But with us, we've got Mo, which is banging in the goals for us, which is the main guy. But the other guys in the team are chipping in and adding where necessary.
So basically, Mo needs to Mo up front. It won't be fine then.
That's what I mean. But then that's the perception, innit? I know he's not the striker, but that's what I'm saying. The perception is if you just move Mo, everyone would. The
only problem you've got is that's fine because when people analyze Man City, they try to take the piss on it. They got one guy. There is a thing to Man City what's a bit of a myth. Even though Haaland scored most of the, see how everyone's doing. Mo gets the how many percentage of our goals?
Yeah.
That's exactly the same as what Haaland was doing. It's just like right position. The only difference is the fine margin will be in these cup games and that. If you go and look where all the goals came from, they weren't Haaland, bro. Like he was scoring, but the big goals, people had to chip in on it. Midfielders here or there. That's why Rodri got his name on the map like that because he was scoring winning goals. So I feel like people and Foden scored like 18 goals last season, even with Haaland scoring that many.
But that's what I mean. Like they had players
before. Mara scored 17, and he was on the bench.
But like, look at him now. It's not like I know Mo was scoring obviously.
Yeah, exactly. Now the shit. That's my point.
I know, but obviously they got the Premier League at the end of that, innit? And that's what I want right now. But I just want.
But like one guy now, that one guy you're talking about, he's not allowed to have a day off now, Haaland, because if he doesn't score,
But the difference with us, I know obviously it might not look that way in certain games, but even if Mo had the day off, let's say he played really well against Real Madrid, but he didn't score, so he technically had the day off. The other guys scored. But with Man City, if Haaland ain't on it in the day, I don't see how they score a goal, bro. I think
it's the way that they set up to play them. I mean, obviously we set up in a way that's why when Savage said about the team that play for Salah, I was like, yeah, they don't. I never thought they did. It's like it's inevitability with that brother. He's that type of play. Whereas Man City literally do set up in a way that's built for this one guy because he is clinical. And you can trust him in 1 out of 3 chances. You can actually set up that way because you know that, well, yes, in the last couple of months he hasn't been bagging, but in normal circumstances, this guy's obviously going to score the goals, right? Our team is not clinical at all. So you do need to set up in a way that's like, I need everybody to be able to get chances here. Whereas obviously Salah will score more because he's better and he's more efficient than the rest of them. But the team is set up in a way that everyone in the attack can kind of score. Maybe a midfielder can get a goal, maybe Virgil or whatever. But yeah, I just think that's just what it is when it comes to Liverpool. I do think though, even though yes, Haaland is, I don't know what he's equated to, I don't know what his percentage is. I do think that's still a problem for Liverpool because the reality is we're talking about a person having 3/4 of your goals and assists, not just goals that he's got goals and assists to what we've scored. So there's only been 7 goals and assists that have been contributed by someone else outside of Salah. If you was to continue that over a season, yes, we're performing better than City, can that continue?
Yeah,
I don't think it can.
If Salah has a dip, which I wouldn't say never, because usually he does have a dip.
Yeah, let's just say he does have a dip though.
Because he might start, because what you might get from Salah is he might start performing even better, just not getting goals and assists. That's why I mentioned when I said about the wingers, when you're speaking about Diaz and that, and I said it wasn't the problem, the goals, it's the assists, bro. They don't assist enough, bro. But then there's two parts of that. One, they're doing something wrong, and two, the number 9's doing something wrong, because when they do cross the ball in, there's no one there, bro. That's what I'm saying. So it's however they wanna set up in it. But clearly, yeah, I mean, as I said with Man City, bro, they're set up to do that with Haaland. So then when it doesn't work, yeah, I mean, now no one's chipping in with goals, and now Foden's not playing well, and De Bruyne's been out for how long and just come back. They're not scoring enough goals. Arsenal have the same problem. You know what I mean? And everyone keeps taking the piss out of them, but at least they're finding other ways. And I guess that's what we're doing as well. We're finding other ways. Their ways is set pieces, as is Salah, even though I don't think we're relying on him. And you're never going to know the difference unless Salah's not in the team. And it's going to be in the team. So then it's like, then you go back to Enz's point. Does that mean that man them are just moaning for fuck all then, if that's the case? Because clearly it's working. You know what I mean? Arsenal win games and it's off a throw in the corner. All the rivals take the piss and call them Stoke. And Arsenal's like, yeah, but we won the game, bro. So I don't know what you're talking about. Why, if I can score from a corner, why wouldn't I score from a corner, bro? It's what they're there for. It's just, in fact, it's embarrassing to the rest of the league for Arsenal. No one else can stop their set pieces.
You cannot stop these man, bro. Like they keep scoring.
You know, bro. I don't. Every manager in the Prem, bro, they're pissing me off that they can't stop these, bro. Because just focus on it for one game, bro. You know when everyone's like, "Oh, we're gonna play our way and no other way." No, against Arsenal, you need to play a different way, bro.
Yeah, you do.
That's what Fulham did. It's like now we're playing.
Their corners are like penalties, bro. It's pissing me off, bro.
Yeah.
As soon as I see Declan Rice or Saka put the ball down, I said, "Oh, for fuck's sake!"
More so when it's Rice, you know, because the way he sees
got the whipping,
bro. That delivery from Rice is.
I don't know how they coach Rice. I don't know if they put like a particular cone in the middle and just tell him hit this cone every time because it's the same corner.
It has to be.
It's the same corner, bro.
It has to be, bro.
West Ham, I didn't know he had it.
The accuracy.
That's what I said. I didn't know he had this crazy, like this, bro.
Nah,
has he always been this
free kicks? His free kicks
never saw it.
Yeah, his free kicks are the same, bro. You play that high line thing against him and try and catch a man offside. No, blood.
But okay, Savage, yeah, that's what pisses me off though. Man will still do the high line, and I'm like, okay, so you've got a guy who's brilliant at deliveries into the box, and you want to play high line against a team who are set up in a way where they want you to do that because they've got
mad arrogant
piece route. Bro, listen, all I'm saying is someone needs to stop them.
Only Mourinho could stop that shit.
Maybe.
Because Mourinho was set up for them in particular, blood.
Yeah, Mourinho will be like, "Nah, I'm doing this in this game."
Like, don't you think that though? Like, you know, when man are talking about, yeah, we watch the tapes on them to know. And every time fans say that, I'm like, "You're like a lion. No one watched the tapes." Because
they watching those tapes, liars.
Bro, I don't even think I'm smarter than everyone, bro. But I'm watching the corners and that, and I know when I know exactly what they're gonna do from the way the man's took the corner. It's that bad. I know what their signals are now. I swear to you, bro. I know what happens when Rice's left hand goes up. I know when it happens when his right hand goes up. I know what happens when two hands go up, bro. That means that Gabriel's moving somewhere. When the two hands go up, I know that three people are blocking where the goalkeeper is, bro. When the right hand goes up, I know Saliba's going to make a false run and Moreno's going to run around the back. Bro, it's so annoying, bro, that they're going to score every time, bro. If they not catch up with us, they're going to win the league doing that shit, blood.
Yeah, no one can stop it.
Nah, but this year, I'm telling you, man, this year was the death of football, bro. It started with that bum-ass passing the ball backwards, Rodri winning the Ballon d'Or, blood, and now you got Arsenal winning games from set pieces. I can't deal with this shit, bro. Fucking horrible.
But let's go to the Simicast, obviously back on the grass. I know, I hear it. No, he's back on the grass, so he's going to be back soon as well. That gives us another option at left back.
Oh, one more thing. Remember when I told you pussies, blood? Remember when I told all you this a year ago, blood? If Haaland and Mbappe are the face of the football, we're doomed. Didn't I tell everyone that, bro? I told you, bro.
We are doomed.
It can't be the best in the world, bro. Oh, I don't ever want to see Haaland and Mbappe together on a FIFA case, bro. Ever, bro.
Fulham versus Liverpool, lads. That's the next one. We had a week off, not playing any Premier League game. I see a couple of people not moaning at Liverpool, but yeah, we got lucky, and maybe we did, to be fair, because after that Newcastle result and then the injuries with the man, I don't know if playing Everton at that moment in time would have been on a windy day. I don't know if that would have been the right game to play after.
Kind of disrespectful saying that we got lucky not playing Everton. Though.
Yeah, that's what the rivals are saying, bro. We got lucky not playing, bro.
Yeah, that's crazy. I think playing Everton after Newcastle actually would have helped us, bro, because they're physical as well. So Slot would have learned his lesson quick time from that game. But Everton are shit, bro.
But Fulham ain't shit. And then, G, you mentioned obviously on the stream you did earlier. So guys, if you haven't watched it, please make sure you do. You showed the injuries and suspensions from Fulham. There was a few players. I was like, yo, so Anderson was missing, Bassey's missing. Who else did you say there was missing? I feel like there was a few other ones in there. Was it Reed was missing?
Yeah, let me see now.
Yeah, if you can double check that. There was a few. I was like, right, they're missing quite a few dons still, but they still got players that can still hurt.
Hey, Bassey missing the good thing, blood.
Yeah.
Oh, Tom Kenny.
Okay. And you know when he comes on, bro,
Bassey's an absolute unit, blood. I've had enough of this guy, blood.
He's such a bozo, walking bozo.
Yeah, I know.
No, but so does that give everyone a bit more confidence than that most of these players I'm looking at going, nah, they're good players for them. That's missing. Even we're missing players as well. But
Bassey, Kenny, and who else?
Anderson.
So it is Kenny,
Anderson,
Bassey,
big miss.
Reed,
Anderson and Bassey's a big miss. Who else? Reece Nelson. Nelson's been really good as well.
It's more their depth, like in terms of if you added all those players back into their team, now they've got a really good squad. So when they want to make changes, whether these guys start or not, regardless, it's just they can make a bit more changes. That's where I feel like they'll be a bit pissed that these men are out.
I think Bassey and Anderson together is a big miss, bro.
Yeah, of course. That's your
Anderson's a serious non-invalid.
I want to say Robinson will be a problem. You guys got caught by Saka the other day still. Might not recover.
He did, innit? Yeah, he did. He fully did.
Saka had man on the strings, blood. But he's got Salah to face up against, bro. So
yeah, but I told you Salah's not scoring. He's not scoring. He's not scoring. He's not scoring.
We're definitely getting a penalty in this game. Salah's
okay. Off that basis, yes. I'm talking in general play. Salah's not scoring. Now
Robinson loves playing against Salah. He loves it.
Yeah, bro. I know the defenders, bro, that Salah will struggle against, and he's one of them. Yeah. He's definitely one of them because he's fast. He's fast enough, and he's actually good in 1v1 situations that he's not going to be. He will give a yellow card away maybe because Salah loves doing the all that kind of stuff. But he's one of them kind of guys where it's
all that kind of stuff.
Say that again.
What's all kind of stuff? What is it? What diving? What I don't know.
No, when Salah does when he backs into players
cool.
Yeah. I think that's where Robinson maybe might be a little bit naive at times and try and nip the ball, whatever. Fair enough. Outside of that, I think in 1v1 situations, Salah he's going to be difficult to get past someone. Like he's not one of them kind of guys, and he's good at change of direction. Salah will try to do that little run and then turn quick. Like trust me, I think Robinson will have a good game against someone like him. Someone like Saka, you'll get ripped up by him because he's got this one move on lock, and because he's got it on lock, you can't really stop them kind of that cut in and shoot or the 1-2. It's difficult to stop that with someone like Saka. Salah don't really have no moves like that. You know what I mean? He'll be on the end of it though. He'll definitely be on the end of it.
So are we more worried about them from a counter-attacking standpoint because they've got one loss in 5, and that loss was against Wolves, wasn't it? Since then, obviously they beat Brighton and they drew with Arsenal. So it's not like they're going to be a walkover. But obviously with suspensions and injuries they've got, because Bassey's a suspension, isn't it? Anderson is an injury, calf. And there's one other suspension. Is it Reed? Yeah, he's a suspension. Yeah, because there was 2 suspensions and a couple of injuries.
Who the fuck is Reed, bro?
Harrison Reed. No, Reed is injured. Reed, Anderson, and Nelson are injured. Bassey and Kenny are suspended.
Okay.
Yeah, he's like a Yates.
Yeah, I know.
Runs around and kicks people, bro, and he's on it.
Literally.
But
they still got a Iwobi in that play, and
Iwobi. Who else do they have?
Scraps, bro. Cordova replays for Leicester, bro. That's a new.
He doesn't play for Fulham.
Yeah. He's left Fulham last season.
So they got bare speed, bro.
NUNEZ,
speed,
Camaraderie, Pereira to come off the bench, Harry
Wilson off the bench
Wilson,
as well, innit? Because Smith Rowe's kept him out.
Smith Rowe.
Wilson's cold, but that's my guy, blood.
He was always the one where you thought,
Got away,
he's a bench
got
player.
away, man. Got away, bro. He got away, man. I'm pissed off about it. He got away.
The problem is as well, it's one of them where he got away, but it's very understandable why he got away at the time.
Yeah, I was just about to say, it's very understandable why he got away. Like, I don't expect him. You know what? Like you would have Wilson right now as like a
100%.
bench player, though. Like you would fully have him as a bench player, as a right winger as well, and he can play in other positions too. He doesn't have to. He doesn't always play right wing.
Yeah, on the right wing, left wing.
Hey, Wilson was our squad, bro. If Sabo could hold bench, blood, kick him out, man.
Okay, I don't feel like he needed to go that
far. Nah, bro. Nah, because when Wilson's on it, he's got the James Madison about him with the tech. Yeah, I mean, that's what you need.
That's the
jinx. Hey, so we saying that's the jink. The jinky.
You know the ones, bro. I like him still. He's got the set pieces on Smash, obviously, bro.
He's definitely got that on Smash.
Well, obviously, we got Jota back, Chiesa back. All right. Chiesa with a pinch of salt. Jota back, Alisson back. Potentially Tsimikas back because he's back running, but I don't know these man heal up. And then also Ibu's obviously not got that knee brace on no more, so he's probably not going to be too far off now. So,
boys, what game did Ibu get injured in?
Real Madrid.
Well, it feels like time ago.
Real Madrid.
Yeah, Real Madrid at the end of the game.
We played Southampton after.
Southampton.
And then Newcastle.
Girona.
Yeah.
Did we play Southampton after that?
Yeah.
Because it was Man City, Real Madrid, then thing in it. Then because remember, then everyone's like, oh yeah, that means we're gonna smoke up Southampton.
Okay. I was gonna say
Or was it Newcastle?
I thought
just saying, man.
I'll double check. Go on.
Just saying, it ain't a surprise, but the one game, the first game about Ibu, bro, we conceded that many goals. I hear it still.
Bro,
I mean it, bro. You know when I get it, bro.
Southampton was before the Runner games.
Yeah.
So just saying, like, I mean, we're gonna. This is our for the rivals. This is your time to watch Liverpool, man. You know what I mean? Because I know they're hoping they've all had their misses, and it. The big player missing, Rodri, Odegaard, and that. So our big one's Konate based on how he's played this season. Let's see what we do. And so far, it ain't done too well, like that. Missed in one game, got a draw instantly. But that's no, because remember in the preview when remember in the preview was talking about the Newcastle players.
Savage.
How physical they were. I told man that was gonna happen, bro. They was like, oh yeah, G and Savage, you mean too negative? And I said, what's the prediction? A draw. That's what I said, bro. Can't new. These man from Kabulio. No Konate.
Bear in mind, we didn't even say you said 1-1. I said 2-2.
Yeah, I said 1-1.
3-3.
Bro, because
3-3, bro.
That physicality without Konate, bro. And not only without Konate and fucking Gravenberch with the blue balls, bro, couldn't play that game. He was weak.
Yeah, he was on next level.
Yeah, I mean, you can't have both of them not playing. So, yeah, I mean, at least Fulham's less physical than that. You know what I mean? Baby was fitting it.
Yeah.
Man, like Didier.
Is he gonna play on the right or is he gonna play on the left?
Did he gonna tear our team up?
Where is he playing, brother? I need to know.
It don't matter, bro.
No,
it would depend on what they want to do with Iwobi, because I don't trust. If I was Fulham, I wouldn't trust Iwobi to come up against like a Diaz and Robbo, because that's too much work you got to do down that side defensively.
Put him in it. They've utilized him in the 10 before as well, ain't they? They've thrown him in.
This is
you know what it is with Iwobi, bro. His dreads make you think that he's doing more than he is, bro, and it pisses me off, bro.
Man said it.
Yeah, you see, and do that again because you got a platinum. That. See, bro, I swear to you, bro, man, them with long hair, they look more. Because I saw Vista do the same thing, bro. No one cares, bro. Iwobi does he looks like he's got no shin pads on, and his hair's just. You get
it's true. He does that like that little.
Yeah, bro. The dread man killed me, bro. Because his dreads go one way, he goes the other, bro. You don't know what to do. Same with Wan-Bissaka. You see that Wan-Bissaka been playing this season out of his skin. Every time he dips off with the ball, hair's gone. Bro.
Yeah, he always does. Yeah, Wan-Bissaka always does that. He always does that.
Now Wan-Bissaka's gone up another notch since he left United.
Bro. Nah, but whatever side he plays on, if Didi plays on Robbo's side, it's a long day still.
Yeah. That's why I think it'll be more for Adama Traore to maybe. Listen, for all I know, they play him up front. Like, I don't even know. Like, he might just put Jimenez in the number 10 phrase.
Tsimikas likes the Traore battle, but he's not fit.
He's not
I don't
fit.
know why Tsimikas is the one guy he waits for every season, blood. I don't know why. Blood.
It's weird, isn't it?
Yeah. Locks him off as well. Let's talk about the team, man. Who do you guys think starts in this one? What's you man starting 11?
Well, Ali's in goal, of course. You know what I'm saying? OG back in that. You know what I mean?
I think the back four picks itself as well, to be honest, bro. Because of what we're.
Yeah.
Joey, Virgil, Robbo, Trent.
Joey, Virgil, Robbo, Trent.
There's been any Trent talk lately. I don't know why. It might be because I've not been on the internet, but it seems like every Trent talk's quiet, bro.
Yeah, I'll come to that. I've got a bit for that. Midfield. McAllister is suspended because obviously he's had 2 weeks off now, bro. Literally. Well, he's obviously had to train, but he ain't had to play a match.
Yeah. Hey, man.
Well, we know one of them is Gravenberch, so I know that much.
I think it picks itself as well, bro. I think it's Gravenberch, Curtis, and Sobel.
Wouldn't bring Elliot in yet, or not yet?
Not yet.
Oh, if it's what I get to choose, then I would play him. But although I feel like if he gets half an hour in this game, he can still be effective in that time.
Yeah, same.
That's what I'm saying. I just don't want him to break. You know, like we don't have the greatest of luck when it comes to injuries, so I just wanted to just ease him in. And we've got the Southampton game. I think that's where Elliot will.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. Clear the whole game in that one, isn't it?
Yeah, literally.
And also the Elliot thing as well, because of I mean, to be fair to Sobo, he's been pretty good the last couple of games. But the pressure on Elliot probably doesn't even know. Actually, I'm probably talking shit because Elliot doesn't even know. Sometimes I talk like they know what we're talking about. They don't give a shit. No, because I'm thinking the pressure on Elliot, because everyone's had a problem with Sobo so much. There's been bare pressure on Elliot. Like when he comes back, he's gonna do. And man, I'm talking about stuff that Elliot's never done, you know. And they're just like, when he comes back, he's gonna do this. But obviously, he doesn't know that. So, but I like Elliot, man. He seems like he's always down for the regular midfield still. He put Dan's up front in the chat.
Did Gary put Dan's up front? Or nasty, man,
oh, right. Shit. Fucking
and then said Dan's up front.
Dan's even played game. They on the slot, has he? Ever?
Nah.
Slot might not want him, bro. Slot might send him away, bro.
Slot might be like, yo, you ain't what I need right now. Mo Salah plays on the right. Who goes on the left?
Diaz.
Yeah. Diaz.
You don't say G, bro. Which one of them, lad?
You know what? That's you're right.
Which one of them, bro? Who's going on the left, bro? Man said, I love the options, bro. I can't even choose. You know what I mean?
I don't think it even matters because the two players I want to play, I think they should play anyway. So you could put either one. So we'll go Diaz. We'll just say Diaz.
So Kelvin on this thing on Diaz and Cody. Big up, Gene. Love for the love. I ain't seen you in a minute, man. I hope everything's blessed.
What you got Diaz and Cody? I got Diaz and Nunez, blood.
Oh, Nunez is going up top.
I don't want to see that brother play, bro.
Hey, bruv, you said there's no Anderson, blood. Last time you headbutted Anderson when he played for Palace, and if Anderson's not there, play him, bro.
Anderson, you're right.
Drop the not on him, bruv. Pause.
Big pause still. Yo,
that was mad.
Listen, no, don't do that. But when I give white guy speech and that, there's no pausing, blood, because everything's a pause in white guy speech. But fucking not on you, mate. Fucking.
We try and double down, though. I promise you, it's long.
Yeah, just stay going, Sam. Just stay go, man. Go. So we're starting Nunez then, lads. We give Nunez another.
Whoa. In Savage famous words, we is French. I'm
true, very French.
He can start. I do not want to see that brother play. Play Gakpo there. I would have gone. You can go Gakpo up front or Diaz and just.
Why don't you go Jota is fit? Throw him in.
No. He's like a Sturridge, bro. Like I don't need him right now. So let's just play someone else.
But then the other option,
you think they're gonna play? They're gonna play Thingy in it.
He's gonna play Nunez, I can see it now.
At centre back, they'll play Diop and Castagna in it.
Yeah, those are the two I reckon.
Or you could play Josh King, but I don't. You know what I mean?
Nah, they'll go with them to Castagna and
Spaniard's good still. It's good. And that means
Yeah.
you know, I hate Diaz versus Tete, man. That one game when Diaz tore him, Tete got a yellow card, and for some reason I can still remember it that he never went after him again. It was like game sent.
No, you remember he did, yeah, and then the referee didn't give him the foul, bro, when he took him out again. And he was like, oh, nah, he wasn't a foul. It was like, no, he clipped him again.
That is good, man. When he's on it, he's good. Yeah, I'm just going Nunes.
Hey, man, throw Nunes. I'm going to start Jota, bro. Like, get Jota on the pitch. Might as well.
Nah, you sold me, blood. I thought you were going to agree with me, bro. You made me pick Nunes and left me out here on the Alpha.
Sam, here's the problem, bro, because no one wants to listen to me every time I speak no more, bro. They keep saying, he loves Nunes. So every time now, I'm going to going forward, I'm just going to be mentioning other players' names who I want to start in front of him. So hopefully I can change the tide then. So Jota needs to start up front.
If Jota starts and scores, bro, Nunes is going to fall into the abyss, blood. We ain't going to see him.
Bro, obviously you want your team to win, right? You know, if Liverpool have a last-minute penalty, and let's just say hypothetically, Salah's not on the pitch, and Diogo Jota is the one who picks up the ball. I promise you, if Nunes is on the bench, he is definitely saying, "I need this brother to miss." Even though it might help us win. I need
no, man. Nunes ain't doing that, bro.
Nah, he needs him to miss them.
Nah, Nunes celebrates. You not seeing the man jumped off the bench?
No. And of course they'll celebrate, bro. Like, he knows cameras watching him. He knows that the Sky, we're not even on Sky, but he knows that whatever camera of the thing that we're watching it from, they're gonna pan straight to him first. He's gonna score. Then we're going to pan straight back to Diogo Jota, the team celebrating. We're then going to see a shot of Nunes potentially running all the way down the line to go and celebrate with the team in the corner because Diogo Jota has obviously scored. I promise you, he's done all of that. He's going to go home to his missus and be like, puta. He's just going to start doing madness, bro. He's just going to...
So we need him to start then. Is that what you're saying?
I need to come... Bro, this is the final reprieve, bro. He needs to go and he has to score against Fulham, blood. You know what I mean? Because you score against Fulham, go into the Southampton game and change up the team, but leave Nunes in there because he's on goal scoring form. Scores against Southampton and gets us through to the next round of the cup. Oh, Nunes is back, blood. If it doesn't work out, long day still.
It's when he misses a goal against Fulham, bro. That's when it's just curtains for him, bro.
In their number 6 position, the double pivot, they got Sander. That's my guy, blood. I told you, man. Hey, listen. If Sandberg start locking man up, don't come after me, blood. No,
slow legs, blood.
Sandberg
range is cold, but
seems like maybe Fulham is his level. Yeah, maybe Fulham. He's definitely better than Sheffield United.
Fulham is in the Premier. Oh, you're talking about Sandberg? Sorry.
Yeah, Sandberg. Yeah, Sandberg.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
I'm saying like Fulham is.
And then scoring against Keystone, that means that's it.
No, bro. Like that's like his kind of, because I do think he's better than the Sheffield United, but they are absolute dog shit. So maybe thing, but nah, Nunes. Honestly, he just needs a goal in it. So I actually think that my man's gonna play him. I feel like he'll just play him just to try and get him some more confidence. But with Nunes, just don't overthink it now, because obviously now I need to score. Like, you know, when I've been a striker, I know what it's like. I've been on droughts before where you're like, brother, every game, and these times I'm seeing next Donny scoring goals like this. I'm like,
you know, you're seeing these Donnies scoring these dead goals as well. Like, he's just there tapping in. I'm like,
bro, you know how hard it is to fake celebrate when the next man scores, blood. That shit's hard as fuck. So to fake celebrate when the next man scores, bro. I had the strike. I
can't lie, man.
I had this guy Dylan, blood. Man was a cokehead, bro. Come to the game, coked off it from 2-8, bro. Man came on for me and scored. Bro, what I mean, he scored straight away. I said, "Ah!"
Well done, Dylan. Well done.
Well done. Bro. Let's chop up some of the transfer stuff, man. Melissa already saying that Trent is seduced now, apparently. What is going on? Bro, what's going on, bro? Why are we seducing players now? It's like, yo, right here.
I'm not lying, bro. You know that I think Melissa Reddy's an idiot, innit? But if you look at her just as comedy, she's hilarious, bro. She's hilarious. She waffles, bro. You can just tell that they're not knowledgeable on certain things, bro. And you can tell she's reading off a piece of paper. But hey, Ed, objectively, Trent looks good in the white of Real Madrid, doesn't he?
No comment. No comment.
No, don't be emotional about it.
No comment. Take the emotions out of it. Nah, yeah.
I mean, you know what I mean? A bit racist that they use Bellingham's body in that. God, definitely use another light skin done. So definitely.
Yeah, no. Well, they weren't going to use like, I don't know.
I seen the thingy yesterday.
Body, are they?
I seen the thingy that you know the little fashion thing on Twitter. You see it, and there's getting Trent to rate the people's fashion and that. And he was like, "Oh yeah, Bamiyang, yeah, blah blah blah." And then they put Bellingham in there in the suit, and then he went, he come up and he was like, "The boy." Bruv, I went to the comment section. Man, I'm losing it. What do you mean, the boy? Like,
yeah, no, I saw it as well, Sam. I went to the comment section.
I can't lie, Trent was extra happy as well. Said the boy
gave a high rating as well, and I'm like, no, I don't know. It was a bit needy. I don't like the flares. And he was like,
okay,
he's expressing himself.
Bro, the funny part to that is, I knew Trent was going to give him a high rating, but everyone's forgetting when Bellingham's in that suit. Remember, he turned up to that event with Trent. It's that same day. Remember when so I knew he's like, we probably had the same designer that day, bro. If I say it's meaty, bro, it's a long day still. But yeah, that was
he said, nah, man, he was expressing himself, man. The flares, that's just showing his, his character. And I said, what? Man, just have normal trousers, man. What we doing here, man? I don't know, but the man them have to express himself. But he's seduced, Sam. He's seduced by
the thought, not my words, by the thought, bro.
And then I saw other like Real Madrid media outlets saying, yeah, Bellingham's pushing, his relationship and trying to convince Trent. I said, okay. So he's out here making phone calls and that to Trent.
Bro, you have to love these kind of sources and that, because at what point do you think that Bellingham went and told these man, I've been trying to get him to come on, man. Bellingham don't even like the press, bro.
Hey, Trent is seduced, bro.
Yeah, he's seduced, man. We got
Trent. What, are we in a club or something? What do you mean you're seduced, bro?
No, he's seduced by the opportunity of joining joining Real Madrid. If he joins Real Madrid, then he joins Real Madrid. At this point, I can't be asked no more, boys. He joins. I'm cool. Franco Mastantano, River Plate, 18-year-old or 17, left-footed. Reminds me of a certain Martin Odegaard a bit. Can play on the right, can play in the 10.
You know what?
Apparently, he's got a release clause of 45 million.
You know what's mad?
Wonder kid, Argentinian.
I've got on my Wrexham save, on my football manager, I just won the Premier League, This brother just moved to Real Madrid for 150 million.
No, he's a fool, bro.
That's why it's so funny that you just said, because in my saver, maybe I'm only like 5 years in, and he's just won. Yeah, he played for RB Leipzig. He moved from wherever this team is, River Plate, to RB Leipzig. Then Real Madrid just bought him for 150 million, and he's one of the best he's only 22 in my game, and he's one of the best midfielders in the game. Like he's already past the level of Jude Bellingham, and Jude Bellingham's like 20 something in the game, which is mad. Wonder kid, bro.
So apparently Liverpool are looking to get him because they don't want to pass up the opportunity of signing him 45 million and then loan him back until the end of the season.
45 ends and I'm loaning you back, brother. You're staying here, No, you better learn the hard way.
No, but he's not going to get the game time. You might as well just leave him there, get his game time, and then bring him in at the end of the season.
But is he going to get game time then next season anyway? So either way, he's still going to.
I think he could, bro. Whether he's going to be physically ready for the Premier League, I don't know yet. But the boy has got talent, man. Go on, no, for the guys that like the compilations and stuff, go and watch it, man. I promise. He just reminds me of Martin Odegaard.
No, I can't lie. I don't know the fuck he is, bro. So,
no.
Yeah, I ain't got a clue, bro.
He's one of the football manager guys, bro. That's all it is.
This guy anyway, blood. I'm a Boca Juniors guy still. The last time I watched Boca Juniors versus I won this guy, blood. Big rivalry, bro. Boca Juniors because I'm actually 𝑵𝑬𝑾𝑺, all them man, blood. You get me?
But he's trying to sign for us, Liverpool, bro.
I never listen. All I'm saying is he didn't start in that game, blood. So he ain't all that, blood. Yeah, it started a big rivalry, blood. Yeah, I didn't hear them mention him. Obviously, I couldn't understand what they were saying, but it's not a point, bro.
Yeah, you'd have heard Franco, innit? You'd have heard the first name or something being mentioned.
No, but he's only young, so I don't even know if he plays.
17.
We lost the game, I know that much. But But if he's well known like that, then obviously the scouts and all that know him. Get it done, innit? Because we're always missing out on this kind of shit. So if it's that good, get it done, man. Same thing happened with Enzo. I mean,
played.
Hold on.
He's played 23. Huh?
Argentine.
Argentinian, yeah.
Yeah,
There might have a bit of racism with him still, but so did.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's what Enzo Fernandez was cheap as shit as well, wasn't he? And then he left and then went to Benfica, and then they brought it. Then Chelsea brought it for 100 mil plus quick time. So.
I'll be real. In real life, yeah, forget Football Manager. In real life, this brother's not gonna come to the Premier League. He's gonna end up going to like a Benfica, go there. Then he's gonna get like we know that this
patterns already. For like 100
do
million.
You think from a business? I mean, it doesn't really matter because we're not businessmen for the club. But from a business standpoint, if it was just take away the emotion, if he's that good, if he's not going to come to the Prem, just buy him and loan him to Benfica. Fuck it.
But that's
I think I would do that. I would.
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying like if you speak to the rest of Liverpool fans, everything Angel said about him, they're thinking buy him and bring him to our squad now and let him play in our squad. And if he's that good, I'm saying as a business move, thinking of all the stuff that happened with like Enzo Fernandez when he was like 2 million and no one brought him, and then he went Benfica. And then he spent like 6 months at Benfica, and then it cost 100 mil. Or you think of Caicedo, who cost 3 mil, went to Brighton.
15 mil, black.
You see what I'm saying? So I'm saying from a business standpoint, surely it makes sense, isn't it?
And because that Premier League tax will be even higher, bro. That valuation will be even higher, bro. Now, listen, it looks like there's a turn in terms of from the academy standpoint or recruitment, because obviously big up to Honesty dropping this one as well. Lewis Clark, he's from Man City. And trying to get these guys in. We did it with Rio. We did it with Trey. It looks like the club is trying to bolster the future and looking after the future. And we're trying to go out there and get the best talents around. So it could be a thing. You're right. Just go and get him, bro. Get him in now and loan him to someone else. Loan him to Benfica. Loan him to a Spanish club. Let him go and do his thing. And then, you know what I mean?
That's what I wish Liverpool, like, that's what I hope we do start doing. Like, I don't really care. Like, you get Ben Doak out. Cool. He's obviously at Middlesbrough, doing his thing there. What's his name? Bajcetic. He's that sort. Like, like, get these guys out to these clubs. Like, obviously, that's Ben Doak and Bajcetic are kind of, that's the older kind of lot before we get this Rio. Like, Rio, for example, I'm like, yeah, bro, like, once he's old enough, bro, you get him out on loan ASAP. Man, not waiting. As soon as he's old, I don't know.
Hey, there'll be no loaning out Rio. You understand? He goes in our squad now. He's better than all of our players. Rio's better than all of our players, bro.
Okay,
he's been training with the squad still. He's on it.
Better than Diaz, Capo. He's close to Salah. He's better than Nunez. He's better than Jota, bro. He's better than Harvey Curtis. Bro, he's the truth, blood.
I'm not saying that Rio thing. Yeah. I was having this conversation with someone the other day, because they were talking about Rio. I said, I'm not confident that he would make it here at Liverpool, because if you actually look at it, the way he plays his style, you couldn't really name me that many English players with that style of play who have ever made it at a top club.
All right, sack Slot then and get a manager that would keep him.
No, okay, this is what I'm saying. I'm not saying by the way that I don't
I hear
want
what you're saying. I'm not losing him. I hear it, but I'm not.
But he could just be one of them ones where
I just got him.
He could just be one of them ones, bro.
You just got him, G, man. Why do you want to get rid of him?
Yeah, man. I just got him, bro.
I'm not saying get rid of him, though. I'm saying he's talking about putting him in. I'm saying, no, I don't want all of that. Like, I just need to go out and play.
I'll be fair. Send him to Dortmund, bro.
Okay. Yeah, send him to Dortmund.
Perfect.
That's my team, bro.
But this is what I'm saying. The last players I can think of are like the Sanchos of this world. They had to go. Sancho was never making that Man City. I promise you for free. He had to go to Dortmund before we then can come back and spin the block and do the.
I'm with you, bro. Send him to the Yellows and that. You get me? Yeah, that's my guy, blood.
I'm good. I'm good with that. Go to Dortmund, 2-year loan deal. I'm happy with that. 2-year loan deal. Learn your football. Go and do your thing. And with Dortmund, them man, I swear that Gittins.
That's my guy, Jamie.
This is what I'm saying, bro.
Not the fat Jamie Gittins. That's my brother.
That's
my brother.
Pedro.
That's why I said, yeah, like I would, if he does that, I'm more confident that because I've never seen it outside of Zaha, Balassi, like those are the kind of man you're talking about. Like, I don't know any other baller like Rio. Rio is doing things that I see from them type of man, And I promise you, brother, we know what these men are on. It's not happening over here.
Yeah,
Go to
man.
Dortmund.
Engin's brethren, bro. Engin's brethren got a conveyor belt, blood. He's moving like a traffic, bro.
This
And
is
just
what I'm
trafficking bare
saying.
techie ballers, bro.
Nah, them man, they all move. Nah, do you know what I said into one of my other boys? He said, "Listen, why are these men moving so quick?"
Bruv, they all been bruv.
Nah, they were moving. That video you put up on your thing, I was like, right, these men are moving fast, boy. touch. I was like, right. You know,
You ain't getting close.
yeah. You know the ones where I'm like, bro, I just because I'm stronger than you. That's the only way I'm getting the ball.
Yeah, you have to kick them.
Nah, you can't kick them, bro. They'll ghost you, and then the hamstring will get all tight. Yeah, bro.
Yeah, G, you're right though, because Chelsea's been doing it for years, bro. They've always been ahead of the curve, bro.
Exactly. I'm just trying to think smart for Liverpool. That's all. I'm just trying to think smart for Liverpool.
Our boy João, man, he's a part of the list. Maybe not in the winter, but possibly in the summer to go and get him in. He's on 7-goal contribution this season. What, 9 games? I want to say in the Prem.
He's been injured as well, isn't it?
4 goals, 3 assists. Yeah,
he just looks like he's gonna do it. He always looks like he's gonna do something on it.
When we mention him, was not last year. It was the season before, or was it last season? Season before.
Last season at Watford, maybe.
And it was like, yo, get him in, bro, because this youth is cold. He could probably
when
do
he
a
moved
job.
from Watford, I wanted him to join us instead of Brighton.
And then they said, no, blood. You know, some of the fan base was like, nah, we don't. He's not really that guy.
He's dope, man. And you know when you hear like you know when they always interview like teammates and stuff, and they ask you who's the one guy that blah blah blah. But at the time, you're not seeing it as much on the pitch. I remember watching. It might have been Troy Deeney's. He was doing some like fitness thing before he went to Blues, and they were talking about. He was talking about João Pedro, and then everyone said the same thing. I was like, okay, this might be him still, and he's cold, bro.
Good player.
He's definitely one of them ambitious ones as well, isn't it? That you know that him leaving Brighton ain't going to be hard for him to go. He'll just leave, blood.
Savage's favorite boy as well. Looking like he's going to be recalled. He's going to be recalled, man. Not really enjoying his
loan. Recall him for what?
He's not. You know what I mean? Not doing well on loan.
Of course, he's not doing what he sucks, bro. You not keep lying to yourself, bro. Bro. You know what? How old is he?
I think he's like 20 now. 22.
Oh, fuck him! Even you. I was about to be nice.
Yeah,
One of his trash, blood.
I feel like he's definitely hit 20 now. I could be wrong. Let me go and check.
No, he's 20. He's 20.
Yeah, he ain't, bruv. You see how
he's played 9 games this season.
You see when G said Sheffield United?
That's mad.
Yeah, he's Peterborough level still.
I don't think he's championship level though.
No,
he's not really played football. He's
not good enough for Peterborough. So,
yeah, man. He's more. I reckon if you got him at League One for like a mid-table team over there, just get him playing.
Send him to Blues or Wrexham now, and then let them. I mean,
I don't think.
All right, bro. Gee, I was trying to be nicer than you, blood. You making it worse.
Could the manager not make? You know what I mean? Come back in the coach him.
He told me in the message. He said this geezer's not good enough for Harrogate, blood. That's crazy stuff.
First of all, I'd never said.
Right, is that what you said, G?
I've never said that. I've never even used that team as an example.
I ain't gonna lie. I don't want to cook him too much here, but man, no, I got teams in it. FC Dons in that my team right now.
Send him to FC Dons.
He can't play for FC Dons.
Yeah, they're trying to get promotion right now.
He can't play for FC Dons, bro. RP7's better than him, bro. He can't play for the. He might play for Batesies and them teams. That he can't play for the Dons. Bro. Sorry.
That's mad.
And we need to stop lying and pretending that we've seen something good against him. What? Because we saw him score a goal against Shrewsbury, bruv.
Nah, do you know what it was, Savvy? He was like the next one up, weren't he? He was the next one.
No, bruv. They did the light skin Afro youth thing, blood. They do, blood.
Because of Wayne Rooney. Remember, because he was at Derby with Rooney.
Yeah, bruv. You know the light skin conveyor belt, bruv. That's what they do, blood. They all have the same haircut and they just pick them, bruv. And they pick the wrong one. He's trash, blood.
Right. Alphonso, you know what I mean? Out of contract at the end of the season. We are now a part of the list. Is this a possibility? Do you guys like him? What do you guys think?
Yeah, I'll take him for free.
I'll take him for free.
I'm not gonna say no to Alphonso Davies for free.
Him or Kirkes?
Him. I mean, the levels are not even close, bro. The only problem with him is his injuries, but the levels are not close, bro.
Yeah, Alphonso Davies is hard trust,
and he's mad young as well, still, bro. So
you know, every time you ask somebody about Kirkes, they just make stuff up.
Yeah, no, I've realized that.
It's just the way he's fleet-footed on the ball and the way he pulls the ball out to the right and front. Shut up, blood. You never saw that in the game, bro.
I said you never saw that. Don't try to lie.
But yeah,
Listen,
nah,
Kirkes is calm, yeah. But if you gave me a choice between, like,
Yeah.
like what? No way. That's not
Alfonso's the one still.
so it's us, Barcelona, Real Madrid, obviously.
Bro, Barcelona, you've already got what's his name? Man? You don't need him on that side, bro.
You got
Like,
Balde,
where's he gonna play?
Yeah, you don't need him still.
Like,
He's
realistically,
taking him at Madrid still. Can't lie.
we say Mendy replacement.
Yeah, wait.
The next slide. Oh no,
Yeah.
not that one. Not that one.
Why is that in there? Fed up with this setup shit, bro.
What's that in there?
Oh shit! No, well, I forgot. I don't know how. You know when you slide to make the slide. Sorry, you must have just made the list. It was for a different.
The way I nearly broke my monitor, bro, when I thought Slotterbeck scored in the last second of the game, bro. Oh my.
Yeah, when that header in it. Yeah.
Oh my
Hey,
god.
quick question. Sorry, I know obviously just banning that.
Yeah.
You see, our Savage, yeah. You see Girassi. Like, how do you rate him for Dortmund this season? Like, how
He's been dope. He's been dope. Yeah. He's actually been better than I thought he was gonna be. He's been way better than I thought.
Oh, he's a mad unit as well, like.
Mad unit, bro. He's
Bro,
a fan favorite ASAP, man. Yeah, I mean that was a. To be fair, like obviously it ended 3-2, but it was good to see us how it would be against Barca because usually I've been so good this season. Obviously, you had like weird results every now and again, and that keeps happening,
bro. Stupid.
Yeah. It happens at Real Madrid all the times. Like there's always like a random result, and we were pretty good against you still. I think the first half you was like way better than us in that, bro.
No, but when I was watching the game, I was like, bro,
it's fucking Black Messi, bro. He pisses me off, bro.
Yeah, he's
every little free ball he played to Ferran Torres, I didn't see. I was watching the screen. I said, "Where's he passed the ball?" Oh shit, it's there. And I don't know what. Kobo had the night off, bro. Let me just tell you that, because he's normally cold. Kobo had the night off. He watched the ball and said, "I'm not diving."
No, he dived late, bro. Like he was on charge and then he unplugged himself into dive.
You know what Yamal's got on lock. You see when we say about Salah, the Trevella, I promise you, this Trevella pass from Yamal is a bit different.
He does it with no backlift, no power,
effortless as well.
Ever, bro.
Effortless.
That one he played to Rafinha and he missed. Should have scored.
Oh, should have scored, bro.
That was cold, but yeah, man. I was good sales against them, and we got Adeyemi back now, so that's because
that's what I was wondering. Where's
Adeyemi? He's been injured the whole time, Adeyemi. And then for Madrid, got Rodrigo and Vinny back in the same game.
And what's his name is back as well, isn't he? Camavinga.
It's over.
Camavinga's
back. Over. Your time has come, Barca fans. It's over, bled.
Mbappe's injured.
Sorry. I apologize, Carl. I say that, and if I check my phone, it's gonna say there's another injury. So forget it. My bad. Just forget it.
Yeah, no, Mbappe's injured and Camavinga's back. So
Mbappe injured's a plus blood. Anyway, don't worry about it, man.
Score predictions, boys.
3-2.
Has a little stinky 2-1 for me, bro, on it.
Just
2-0.
I can see that.
Who did we start front then? Because I went with Jota, Sav went with Nunez, and you went with Gakpo. Who scores the goals for you guys in this result? Guys in the chat, you already know what time it is, man. Score predictions and your goal scores.
I think
Salah 2 and Gakpo.
Diaz and Nunes. Salah's got to get both assists, obviously, bro.
Jota. Szoboszlai.
No Salah like losing the bookies money week in, week out, but the odds on Salah to do anything are low as shit. But these man said, nah, it's gonna happen, bro.
Shots on target, and now I don't even put him in my thing anymore. It's just long.
Yeah.
It's so pointless, bro.
You don't put him in there no.
No, not on shot on targets. No. I used to do it quite a lot before, and like I'll do over 1.5, but now it's becoming a little bit dead in terms of the odds.
In terms of the Premier League table, lads, and the Champions League table, obviously we're top of both of them now, aren't we? So, what do you guys make of that, man? Are we still confident? Because at the moment it's only like 4 points now. I know we got the game in hand, but we have to win that to get that 7-point lead again. Because if we lose, that's 4 points, and Chelsea are close.
Okay, so just to explain to me, so is it 4 points at the moment or 7?
4 points at the moment with the game in hand.
Okay. It's massive. It's massive to get the victory then, because just psychologically, and when you see the numbers dwindle and you're Arsenal and Chelsea, you get you hyped up a little bit in it. You know what I mean? So we've been there with Man City, so we need to keep it going. Sure, these men will probably drop points again at some point, but I told man before anyway. I remember G saying as well. Like I was more bothered about Chelsea than Arsenal, to be honest. But
yeah, Chelsea look decent, boy.
yeah, I always hope with Chelsea that because their defense is a bit meh. But yeah, man, we're top of the table, man. I can't complain on it, bro. Like we do these shows and that to analyze stuff. So when people moan about it, oh, what happened? I'm like, yeah, content, you jackasses, but of course, I'm trying to break stuff down. But as altogether, bro, I'm happy, bro. Man. What can I'm not gonna complain about this. Top of all the tables, through to the next round of the cup, and the FA Cup ain't started yet. Hey, and we got a good draw as well. Accrington and Southampton. We can't complain. Like this is the one season where try to make excuses. That, they give us 12:30 kickoff, and we've got this team in the cup. We can't complain, bro. We should go through in the league.
Did you see that though, Sav? That Man United turned down the 12 o'clock kickoff.
We're talking about cancelling them altogether.
No, but Man United turned it down and then they just rearranged it. Said, all right, cool, we'll just rearrange it for Sunday, 7 p.m. And I saw the memes like, man say, wait, hold on a minute. So we could have done this the whole time.
Yeah. I think
I always wonder about that. Like, obviously, I know everyone's gonna be mad because our clock. But in my head, I was like, how do we know that Liverpool just didn't want to just said fuck it, like I don't want to rearrange it, or did we even know that it's something that could be done? I don't know. It's a very interesting thing.
It shouldn't be. I mean, they paid us money to get the TV rights to our games, so technically, they still run everything on it, the TV channel. So maybe they're just like United, innit? Maybe David Coot works for Sky now. I don't know, blood. Who knows, bro? But to be fair, I've never had the excuse of 12:30. Like, it is what it is.
It is what it is, isn't it?
Yeah. Of course, it's annoying in that, bro, and these fine margins and that. But the games that we played at 12:30, we didn't lose them because it was 12:30. Trust me, bro.
That's all right. With positive thinking, and man said NUNEZ and Mo. I hear it, man. All right. No, man. No one. Okay, who else? Okay, Roberts put NUNEZ in there. All right, that's it. No one.
You'll benefit from a NUNEZ winner, innit? That's what you'll benefit from. 1-1, NUNEZ gets the winner. That'll be beautiful for him. I'd rather not concede though, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, I'd rather not concede.
Or maybe 0-0 and NUNEZ gets the winner at the end. That would be better.
Well, he got us the winner against Leipzig, and no one cared about that, so I don't think they care about this one either. Flat.
Did he?
He scored the only goal, remember?
G forgot.
NUNEZ.
Rough. Nah, G, you're taking the piss, man.
Remember, Salah it was like a back post, and then Salah headed it, and he stole in and nicked it.
Yes. Okay.
I've never been happier about a NUNEZ goal because that's the kind of goal I wanted. A poacher's goal, bro. Look at Raul tapping.
Yeah, man. Even now, Bobby's letting that roll across the line. He said, "Listen,
Bobby doing up the no look pass, no look finish, and all that business." Yeah.
Pretend to kick it and let it go, and then But final thoughts, boys, man. Obviously, we're top of each group. Still not at the best. Liverpool are not, playing great football, but we have shown it in moments. We've shown it in a few games. But now we're in the business.
We're not far removed from great performances, though.
No,
I just think that the Newcastle one was shit. That's it, and the Southampton was shit. But before, like, we played Southampton, played shit, won the game. Played Man City and Real Madrid, played amazing, won the game, and then played shit against Newcastle and drew. It's not that bad. It's just a normal dip. I'm not expecting us to be perfect all season. I only talk about it because we're talking about it, but bruv, the result's the main thing. Never get that twisted. I'll take stinky 3 points all day. But
as I said, who doesn't matter who scores. Maybe for some, for me, no. But yeah, listen, man. This is the business end. If we can come out at this end unscathed and pick up some 3 points along the way. We've got Leicester this month. Obviously, we've got Fulham next. Spurs this month as well. We can just navigate these games and get the wins, and then you could get Bradley and Konate back, and then the squad is back to a full strength. And then we can kind of kick on for the rest of the year, man. No internationals or players going away in January or so. So we're good, man.
Yeah, man. Team in the week.
Big up to Robbo, man. Listen, Robbo is in there, bro. Left back Robbo.
Yeah, we got Robbo, man.
I heard man them saying that he's turned the corner now. Has he turned the corner? if he was on a corner to turn that.
No, I just think he was rubbish for a couple of games, bro. I didn't see it as big as before the We played Chelsea before Arsenal. We didn't, and then we beat them and then played Arsenal after. Before the little like 𝑵𝑬𝑾𝑺 trying a little thing, no one said anything about Robbo for the whole season. And then obviously we had Arsenal not long after that, and then Saka twisted him. Apart from that, bro, like, you know what I mean? It's gonna get doped by fast wingers at some point. What does it lead to? What does he do after it? Is his recovery terrible? Does he make the tackle up? Sometimes man get doped and win the ball back in it. Then I don't care anymore. That goes for all of our players. But if you know what I mean, the Saka one's different because it led to a goal. The rest of them didn't lead to anything, bro. So, yeah, man, good for him. I don't care about man of the matches and stuff like that, but good for him, man. You know what I mean? He deserved it. So that's dope.
Just a bit of recognition for.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes these things just go over people's head like he didn't do well. You know what I mean? He got man of the match. And big up to Slot and Mo, man. They got Premier League Player of the Month and Manager of the Month. So
they won it, yeah?
Yeah, both won it still. So
they finally decided to give Slot something, yeah. I hear it.
So pro, yeah.
Man's just been at the top of all the tables for the whole season, but
it's funny, you picked a period where we didn't even play that well. Whereas
no,
if that makes sense.
Because there's no one else. If someone else would slightly better, they would have given it to them. They would just slightly, even though they might not even accumulate the same points, but just from a performance standpoint, they would have given it. What was Mo 4 goal, 1 assist.
No Musiala in that team of the week. Crazy.
That's what I was about to say, bro. That's mad. Crazy. At least he definitely deserves
to. They're dumping on man blood and stool pissing. I promise you guys, I'm never gonna forgive Liverpool for not even trying to get Elise. I'm never gonna forgive him.
Bro, yeah.
He is bro. You see him doping the team, and then he just looked at the keeper, and the keeper dived, and he just tapped it in.
Yeah, and then just ran off, and then did a little meaty knee slide. I said, nah,
bro. And I watched them because I had that goal show on while the bruv. Feyenoord and Stuttgart were moving mad in these games, bro. I bet someone watched the fight, bro. You want to know about clinical, bro? I beg somebody watch that Feyenoord game, bro. Man, we're moving crazy, bro. Yeah, man, madness.
It's
Griezmann, obviously. Griezmann scored 2 on the weekend as well, isn't it?
Alvarez is doing bits.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
You know that Atletico team is just gone. I know probably a lot of people ain't spoken about them, but that
under the radar, isn't it?
They're just going under the radar, bro. They just keep slapping and smoking up teams, not just based on the result, but the performances. And they're just like, yeah, cool. No.
I remember the talk when whatever the last tournament was, Euros, and then we knew that Griezmann would have been like 13 million or something like that, or he would have ran that contract. And I remember everyone asking Liverpool fans, would you take Griezmann? And everyone said no, the pussy blood. This geezer's a baller, you know. Absolute baller, blood.
Top level, man.
He's never fell off, bruv. Even in the Euros, he was actually good, bruv. Like, he's never remember they played him in the 10. Bruv.
No, I remember they were playing him in midfield and that.
Yeah, midfield, bruv. It's cold, bro.
In the midfield and that. I was like, I didn't think he could do it, but clearly got the eyes.
Still ain't won the Champions League, has it? Griezmann.
No. Which is mad.
He keeps leaving teams and then they win.
Yeah, just as they're about to win it. Yeah,
hopefully this ain't the season, bro, because I want my team to be winning it.
Yeah. Hopefully.
G and Savage, man, do you guys have any shows coming up today or tomorrow?
Nah, I need to set up this Nintendo Switch is what I want to do, bro. So.
Sound like an old man still, but I hear it.
Are you struggling to press the power button, bro? What's going on?
Why are you making it an event, blood? Just turn it on.
Yeah, just press the power button.
All I said is I want to set up this Nintendo Switch. I didn't need this. I didn't need.
You said something like it was a wardrobe, blood. Just turn it on.
Yeah, like I had to get the toolbox out or something. But no, just
obviously I've got. It's not
power button on the top.
I'm trying to set it up so the person can just play it straight away. And
power button on the
top. I'm slightly
top.
Gonna play a couple games quickly just so I can test it out.
Hey, if you download Mario Kart, let me know, bro. We can, you know what I mean, play online.
It's not mine. It's not my Switch.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, so.
That's all right.
Yeah, I got done with these streams, blood. Totally, blood, on the football channel, blood. You're only getting watch alongs, bro. And once we lose, I'm out, blood. So, being dead. Once we lose the cup game, bro, I'm out, bro. So, keep it going. Otherwise, I'm done, blood. And then I got wrestling tomorrow.
Sick.
Watch along. That's it.
Okay, listen, guys. Maybe back later. I'll see. I think I did have another stream planned, but I'll see if I can.
What you got planned, bro?
Just another stream, man. You know what I mean? Just Talk to the people, bro.
See me moving like a baddie, and now watch it allow the toxicity. Blood. He even gave a baddie quote in there. I saw a quote online earlier. Big man, I was in
Baddie
the
quote.
really fast the treadmill, blood. I swear to God. He's so lucky. Man said I saw a quote earlier. I said, nah, blood. He's definitely got his toes in the grass right in this, blood.
I said he's got his toes in the grass.
Oh, fuck me, man. I said I got my toes. Nah, man, I weren't grounding, man. I weren't grounding.
I hear it, man. I hear it,
Tomorrow,
man.
though.
Yeah. I'm done with the football shit, man. I can't.
Nah, I hear it, man.
Yeah, the community sucks, blood. So that's done, bro. I am in defeat, all right? I lost, blood. I'm not cut out for the football YouTube thing. I'm gone, blood.
I said I admit defeat.
Nah, I admit defeat, blood. So I ain't got time to argue, bro. It's over with. Everyone's better than me, bro. I hear it.
That's why we're only having chill zones going forward, man. That's it. Chill zones. That's it, man. Chill zones, chill, and no craziness. That's it, guys. Catch you in a bit, man. Ain't got nothing else to do.